And good evening and welcome to Trinity High School, the home of the Shamrocks here at Harry DeFrank Court, where tonight High School Sports Live TV is proud to be bringing you the girls game here. First of two tonight, this one on our stream here this evening. Looking forward to bringing you the game. And both these teams coming in here tonight, successful seasons so far. You've got Christy Britton's Trinity team 10-3, 7-0 in the Mid-Penn Conference of the Mid-Penn, the Capital Conference of the Mid-Penn. And they are 7-0 in that conference. On the other side, you have Sharon Woodward's Bishop McDevitt Crusaders team, 7-3, 6-3 in the conference. 3 games behind Trinity coming to this one tonight. Gary Sutton, Kirk Smallwood, and Jeff Thompson with you on the call here this evening as we come to you live from Trinity. Your officials tonight, Roger Roth, Jen Rinaldi, and Annie Heim are your officials this evening as we are just about ready to get this one underway. Guys, we look for a good one here tonight.
Absolutely. The Lady Crusaders have won 4 in a row, and from talking to Coach Woodward, she's really looking forward to tonight's contest.
Well, the opening tip is controlled by Homestead in Trinity, and the first turnover of the game belongs to Homestead in Trinity right here. On the other side, Trinity coming here, 7-0 in the Mid-Penn. Doesn't get better than that, does it, Coach?
It sure doesn't. And they're on their home floor, which they love. Bella Jones here, one of the top scorers of this team, averages about 12.5 points a game. Looking for the pick and roll here with Molly Stewart. Man-to-man coming out of the gate. Shot is up and shot is down here by number 14. That's El Acevala. She averages about 10 points a game here for this Lady Crusader team.
That was a nice move. She got to her left hand, got in the paint, and finished.
Trinity stays away from the turnover here, trying to get back into their offense. Head off to their guard. This is Bella Dupes with the ball. Look at a really tight zone in there. Looks like a 1-3-1 type zone right now, a sag.
And Emma Kostelak's running that baseline. Looks like they're going to look for her for a shot.
Good job of getting the ball inside, kick it back out.
Nice ball movement by the Lady Rocks.
A good reaction out of the zone, too, by Bishop McDevitt here starting out, and another turnover here for the Lady Shamrocks. Christy Britton, the head coach, been there for a long time. Of course, this Florida needed to have a pretty good head coach, Harry DeFrank, who won a state championship back in the old days. And we got a coach sitting here that coached this Trinity team some years ago, Jeff Thompson.
Well, Harry DeFrank was my assistant coach. That's a little-known fact. Sharon Woodward is the coach at McDevitt, and she's ably assisted by Aaron Blanding, who most of you might remember as a football coach at CD East.
Yes.
That guy could play basketball, too, E-Town.
Here's Acevala out front with the ball, trying to make some headway. Pass it inside, and the turnaround is not going to go, and rebound taken down by Trinity as Molly Stewart couldn't quite hook up on that one. Here comes Trinity on the run. Long three, looking downtown, not going to go. Pulled down by Brielle Saunders, then quickly the other end. Acevala up, Acevala home for 2, and Acevala with all the points of the game so far. El Acevala running the court well.
Acevala does a real good job getting to that left hand.
She's their only senior.
Yeah, 1-2-2 coming back here on the defense. Then another 3 look from Trinity. Again, not going to go. Trinity on the offensive rebound, bounces around. Recovered by the Shamrocks in the corner. And the hard drive to the basket, and that's going to go off the left hand of Emma Kostelak-Lauer. It's another name you see here a lot. The Kostelak name, Lawrence Sr. and Lawrence Jr.
We watched Emma last year in a TV game. She really looks to get her shot up.
Good driving guard there as the ball is thrown away on the other end. 5:33 to go in the first quarter. You're watching High School Sports Live TV's girls' side game of the week. Here's that 1-2-2 again, Coach.
Yeah, this seems to be the trend in boys and girls basketball.
They break it here. Nice pass by Kostelak-Lauer, and kissing it on home is KK Stair, one of 2 sisters in the starting lineup.
Stair does an excellent job just relaxing and waiting and cutting at the proper time to received the basketball.
Lauer really kept her poised that time, and foul marked up here, and it will belong to Trinity, or make that Bishop McDevitt on the side.
That's Layla Horshaw, who was a recipient of that foul. She's averaging about 10 points a game.
Here's the flex offense, a baseline screen, then a down screen side to side. That time they faked it a little bit. Shot goes up off the hands of Saunders, not going to go.
Devitt has a bit of an advantage inside.
They really do. Some good tall girls in there as the rebound goes to KK Stair, and quickly here comes Trinity on the run. Baseline it goes to Lauer Kostelak. Another good pass from her and a miss. Get a rebound there and a chance to go back up, and the foul is called as Abby Stair missed her first shot, got her own rebound, and went to put it back up and was fouled on the play.
Emma did a nice job getting to the basket that time, didn't she?
She really did. She really did.
I like how Trinity attacks the basket and looks for other players underneath. There's another shot by Kostelak-Lauer. Rebound yanked down out of there by Jones. Bella Jones with the ball.
Looks like Trinity's looking to trap on the perimeter.
Long shot, not going to go. Pulled out of there by Stair. Stair on the run. There's Kostelak-Lauer up, and Kostelak-Lauer on home as she is in for two more. And Kostelak-Lauer now with 4 points in the game, and Trinity with a 6-4 lead.
I think that might have been Bella Dupes. She's also left-handed. Looks a lot like Emma.
Check that, it will be Bella Dupes. Shot will go out of bounds. We'll go back to the Shamrocks. 3:57 to go in the first quarter, and a quickly played first quarter so far. And Trinity with the basketball. At a timeout on the floor, we'll take one as well. 3:57 to go, 6-4. The Shamrocks lead it. All here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
3:57 to go in the first quarter here on High School Sports Live TV tonight, brought to you by Invicta. And 6-4, the Shamrocks lead it, and they have the basketball again going against the 1-2-2. This time the whole way down the court. There you hit the middle person and the outside. Long pass is going to get picked off here.
That was a good thought. Pass just wasn't completed.
Here's Acevala, almost get called for the turnover. Hands it off. Drive by Horshaw. Horshaw back. There's a turnover again. And taken off this time is Kostelak-Lauer. And she's up with the right hand and home. She's got 4 points in the game, and Trinity stretches their lead to 8-4. Horshaw looking inside. Has a girl down and low. And again, it's off. Bishop McDevitt out of bounds will belong to the Shamrocks. So you always want to have three near outlets when you attack a trap like this. And let's take a look what they do. There's one in the middle. There's two. There's three right there. Then they flash another girl into the middle.
Looks like Trinity has three good ball handlers out there. Bella Dupes, number 3.
Nice job on the baseline. Shot up. Not going to go. Rebound on the other side by Abby Stair. Back under it goes. And again, up and in. I'll tell you what's really impressive about Trinity so far is KK Stair records her 4th point. Here's another steal. Is this. They're passing. Up and in by Bella Dupes. And all of a sudden, it's a 12-4 lead here for the Shamrocks as Acevala gets into the forecourt.
Trinity's doing a very good job pressuring the ball on the perimeter. And the girls are in help position, doing a really good job.
And another steal here. Nice job by Dupes, who's got hands everywhere. Dupes will settle down and set up the offense half court. Looking for a three from the outside, and burying the three from the outside is Ashley Berkheimer. Her first tray of the night, her first points of the night. 15-4 as they are on a run right now, and the foul's going to be called on Ashley Berkheimer. 2:19 to go here in the first quarter, and I'll tell you, the Trinity team is really a great passing team. That's the thing I've noticed so far. Very unselfish.
They really do a good job of looking for one another and finding some open space. They jump to the ball and catch it with 2 hands, and that's the fundamental stuff that you coach, Coach.
Kirk Smallwood here, and they really spread the floor on you well. Good spacing, as you mentioned, and open people everywhere, and they're looking for them all the time.
There's Emma Dupes heading up on the ball, number 3.
Two-man game here, and a nice job of getting it inside to Brielle Saunders, who with her first field goal of the night puts 6 on the board now for the Lady Crusaders. Another pass, this one a little long this time, and Jeff Thompson with the catch. He was already going into a shot right there, I noticed, when he caught that, Coach.
I fouled him.
Jeff Thompson, who's made a few shots in his career.
He's taking a lot of shots too, sir.
Yeah. Well, we knew the pass wasn't coming from him because he never has had an assist, I don't think. But anyway, nice job of driving the baseline this time from Bella Jones, but ball will go out of bounds again off McDevitt, and so Trinity with the basketball. And turnover is the name of the game here for McDevitt so far. They're having a tough time hanging onto the ball down in that end of the court.
And they're having trouble. Bella Jones is having trouble scoring. He is their leading scorer.
We go again, looking to the corner, a little bit of a trap there.
That's Kostelak from the top of the key.
Kostelak buries another look. Emma Kostelak for 3. And 18-6. What a run here for Trinity right now.
If you give the lefty that kind of look from the top of the key, it's going to be a very, very long night.
12 unanswered here for the Shamrocks. You see why they're undefeated. Block out of bounds off the hands of Abby Stair. It'll stay underneath with the Lady Crusaders. 1:15 to go here in the first quarter. New player back in the game now is Asavala, and she'll check in for Bella Jones, who will take a quick break. Trying to get it to Saunders, guarded well there. Tess Watson in there now for the Lady Crusaders, number 13.
Trinity's really D'ing up on the man-to-man.
Christina Kellerman, and trying to get it underneath, nowhere to go. Good double team by the Shamrocks again. Jump ball will remain with Bishop McDevitt.
That was a heck of a trap down there on the baseline, and not only was the trap very secure, but they had players rotating to the pass, and that always takes away any outlet.
Yeah, Christina had nowhere to go with that ball.
Inside it goes again. Saunders, this time blocked out of bounds again by Abby Stair. Abby Stair proving to be the defensive stalwart that we heard about coming into this game tonight.
She's doing a very good job guarding number 33.
And there she is again. Saunders up and in, and Saunders getting good position that time in close. 4 points in the game for her. Cuts the lead to 10, under a minute to play.
What a pass.
Dupes looking ahead underneath again. That passing has just been outstanding, but good hands here
Great
by
defense.
Layla Horshaw. Kicks it off to Kellerman. Kellerman works her way into the forecourt. Horshaw with the ball, 30 seconds to go. 18-8, the Shamrocks lead it, looking for the pick and roll. Here goes Horshaw, stops, pops, not gonna go. Off the hands of the play in the first quarter. Trinity looking for one shot. Here's that drive again. Back out it goes.
That's Kostelak at the point again.
I got it.
Got to pay a little bit more attention to where she's going to go.
3 seconds to go. You need to get a shot off here. Here's Kostelak-Lauer with a shot. Not going to go. It's the end of the first quarter. 18-8. The Shamrocks lead it at the end of one. You're watching High School Sports Live TV's Game of the Week. Back with more after this.
Pac Financial, founded by Joseph Marazzo Sr. in 1972. The tradition has continued for years, with son Steve Marazzo spanning 3 generations as Christian Marazzo is taking the life insurance division to the next level.
Christian has a very unique ability to communicate the various options available to our customers.
We help a lot of people with pre-existing conditions, from final expense all the way from, permanent to term insurance.
Reach out to Pac Financial and set up a fact-finding meeting with Christian Marazzo. He will answer all your questions from pre-existing conditions, long-term care, to variations of permanent and term life insurance options. Don't wait. Get peace and clarity by connecting with Pac Financial at 564-6400. Call today or go to pacfinancialfirst.com.
And welcome back to Harry DeFrank Court here at Trinity. And Jeff Thompson stats for the first quarter, 18-8, the Shamrocks lead it.
Well, the only real difference right now, other than a little rebounding edge for Trinity, is they're 8 for 15 from the floor, shooting over 50%, and McDevitt's 4 for 13, shooting about 30%. And I think that's attributed to the defense that Trinity's playing.
Good man-to-man defense, and The ball handling, the passing, I think the first quarter, Coach Smallwood, was really outstanding for Trinity, and they got a lot out of just finding the open person.
Even the passes that went over a person's head or may have ended up out of bounds, they're looking at the right stuff. And that's a credit to Coach Britton.
Here's another look for that three, not going to go. And the rebound yanked down there by Tess Watson. Stolen back by Trinity, up, not going to go again, tipped out of bounds. That should be off Trinity, and it'll belong to the Lady Crusaders of Bishop McDevitt. 18-8, the Shamrocks lead it right now.
Trinity's putting a whole lot of pressure on McDevitt's ball handlers. I think that they think that that's an advantage for them.
Got a new player into the game now, and no foul called as they were trying to hook up inside. Number 45 in there now, Kirsten Roller. Comes back with a little bit of a lip problem there and says, hey, what happened? So here's that 1-2-2 again from Bishop McDevitt coming back. Here again, watch how they attack it very, very methodically. Here's that open pass again, baseline, not going to go. Picked off outside there by Kristen Roller. And here comes Horsraw. Going hard to the basket in transition, cut off nicely by Dupes. Back out it comes to Watson. Watson's going to call for the walk.
It was a nice inside out play by McDevitt before the turnover.
7 minutes to go in the half.
I think they're making Devitt rush a little bit on their offense.
Playing a little faster than they would like to.
Have our Jack G and Balbo halftime report coming up. Now back at a 2-3 straight this time. Started a 1-3-1, now it's a 2-3 look. Tough catch, the foot's out of bounds, so back over to Bishop McDevitt it goes, and Bishop McDevitt's changed the 2-3 zone and yields the results right away.
Nice call by Coach Woodward, just giving them something different to look at and play against.
7-3 overall, 6-3 in the Mid-Penn Capital Division is Bishop McDevitt, and the other side Trinity 10-3, 7-0 in the Mid-Penn Capital.
A little flex action here.
Yep, got the down screen. Now you'll have the down screen pop it up. Baseline screen, back cut, down screen, pop up. Goes a good continuity offense from side to side. Here comes Bella Dupes. Dupes gets control of her own ball. Back out front it goes. Controlled there by Ella Breckbell, who's just in the game. Another three look at a big three score as Ashley Berkheimer, her second three of the night, she's got 6 in the game.
Berkheimer's only a junior.
Here's that pressure again, man to man. Watson's going to try to handle it full court here. Being guarded by Breckbill into the game now. Here comes Asavala, who hasn't really seen a shot since the opening one. Asavala underneath it, that's going to be rebounded there by Saunders. Here's Horshaw. Horshaw jammed in the middle there by Dupes. Trying to go back inside and looking for Roller and isn't able to connect with her. A little too quick on the run. Maybe a touch quick on the whistle because I think she was still in bounds when that whistle blew.
Yeah, and again, Coach, as I said a couple minutes earlier, Trinity's getting the ball to the right spots. It's just a matter of completing the pass and finishing it.
There's Asavala now, that left hand up, and Asavala's not going to be able to get it to go. Breaking out of there is Abby Stair again. Going hard to the basket. Stair is up, and Stair misses, but she's fouled in the play by Horshaw. Layla Horshaw with the foul. Going to the line will be Abby Stair. 5:19 to go here in the half. 21-8. Trinity comfortably in lead by 13 points here. As you can see, they're going hard to the basket. Horshaw stopping it. But at the line is Abby Stair.
As you can see from the replay, Trinity had 4 people in the picture, and there was only one person from Bishop McDevitt back to defend their goal.
Abby Stair has been playing some really good defense so far tonight with her first points of the game. Should push it up now to 22-8. They've not yet changed that on the board. Second shot is up. And that one is going to be off the front of the iron. 22-8 it is. Back inside to Stair again. Stair missing this one. Yanked down by Watson. And it comes to Bella Jones just back into the game now, looking for the 2-person game. Trying to catch Saunders in there. Trinity's done a nice job of really taking away the inside pass. Watson downtown, and Pess Watson with her first 3 of the night. 22-11, Trinity leads at 4:54 to go in the half.
Bishop McDevitt back in that 2-3 zone.
There's Dupes down the lane. Yanked out there by Bree Topper. Here's Dupes again, and doesn't miss a second time, and Bella Dupes, lead scorer tonight in the game, unofficially with 9 points now. Back to the other end comes Horshaw. Horshaw, a little running one-hander. Horshaw, beautiful shot there. Popular shot now in the modern-day game, right, guys?
Teardrop.
You need it.
Ella Breckbill underneath, and they're going to call a foul. I think the foul is going to be on Molly Stewart, number 43, and we'll wait and see if that's exactly what it's on. So Stewart picks up her first. And heading to the line is Bree Topper, a junior, power forward. Topper's first shot of the night is up and in. So Topper coming off the bench provides a little extra help back into the game now. Comes KK Stair, and checking out will be Abby Stair. So sister for sister, right? In for the first time tonight, back in for the second time tonight, Christina Kellerman for Bishop McDevitt. Here's second shot up, and second shot is no good this time from Topper.
Nice rebound by Kostelak-Lauer.
And a beautiful pass again by her inside to KK Stair, who has 6 points in the game. These two courtesy of Kostelak-Stair. Underneath, Watson jammed. 3 look, that's not going to go, and rebounded this time by Kostelak-Lauer. Up and in it goes to KK Stair, who all of a sudden has turned into power forward here, 8 points in the game.
The Lady Crusaders have got to do a better job of getting back in transition and defending their bucket.
Yeah, the transition off the missed shots, they're winning it every time. As the foul, I believe, are they going to call a foul here? And the foul's going to be called on number 25. That's KK Stair, her first.
I'm impressed with Emma Kostelak-Lauer, how good she is with the ball. She can shoot it, but she can also distribute it.
She and Dupes are like so interchangeable. Dupes looks to score a little bit more. Lauer looks to assist a little bit more. There's Watson again, this time off the back of the backboard, and the ball is going to stay underneath here with Bishop McDevitt. 3:32 to go in the half. 30-13, 17-point lead. McDevitt trying to get it in, finally does to Nadia Daig, who's just in the game right now. There's Nadia with the shot, and Nadia with the score. Nice job just in the game, and Nadia says, let me make my presence known.
Nadia told me you pronounced her last name Dion.
Dion is her name. Kind of like the singer, right? Again, coming hard and missing that time is Dion. Ahead it comes for Trinity. Hard, nice block by Watson. Watson gets him started back out to Horshaw. Horshaw coming hard in the basket. And that's going to be called a player control foul, I believe, and that's the second foul now on Horshaw. You can see that one coming a mile away as the defensive player was planted.
Yeah, I thought maybe she was going to put a little Euro step in there or something where she steps away from the defense, but that's okay. A lot more ball to play.
Here they are back in that 2-3 zone. People open on the wings. Up to the high post. There's the wing shot we talked about, and there's a score you get out of it. Breckbill into the game with a 3. Ella Breckbill. That's the third 3 tonight by Trinity in this one. Make that 4 threes tonight, rather. Here in the first half, where it's a 17-point lead, 2:36 to go in the half. Nice drive, little Euro step there from Bella Jones. And for Trinity, the foul will be marked up on, I believe, Ella Breckbill. So that's her first at the line, Bella Jones. Jones' first shot is up and good. Those are her first points tonight. She averages 12.5 points a game. She is the leading scorer on this team, so Trinity's done a nice job on her in the first half, Jeff.
They sure have.
Second shot is up. That one is no good.
Well, Christy Britton's been through the wars for several years, including a state title.
Rebounded by Kenzie Fox just in there now, and up goes Kostelak-Lauer rather, and not going to go. And here's Bella Horshaw. Horshaw coming back down. Horshaw looking for a shot, gets it up. Rebound again, this time by Bella Kostelak-Lauer, who seems to be everywhere. I tell you, they really look to pass.
They sure do. They do an excellent job.
Shot's not going to go. Here's Horshaw again, who's been active for Bishop McDevitt. Handling the ball well, and Horshaw up, Horshaw in. Nice job by Layla Horshaw. She's got 4 in the game. 1:49 to go in the half. 14-point lead for the Shamrocks. Breckbell again. Long look. Not going to go. Rebound controlled by Kellerman. Out it comes. Down the lane.
Nice play.
And a good job. Good passing that time as Watson's going to check in for the 2 points. And a timeout on the floor for Christy Britton and her Shamrocks. They lead by 12 with 1:30 to go. You're watching High School Sports Live TV's Girls Game of the Week.
Tucked away on 34 private acres in York County, historic Shady Lane is the perfect outdoor wedding experience, providing historic cobblestone backdrops, forests, gardens, and a gorgeous glass greenhouse. Your wedding day will be easy and as stress-free as possible with our suites to get ready on site. Multiple ceremony options, a separate cocktail hour area, a tented reception space, and more. A wedding coordinator is included in your package to make your experience effortless. You can inquire at historicshadylane.com for more information.
Give me a sheet to put it on.
33-21, the Shamrocks lead. And what's Sharon Woodward saying to her Bishop McDevitt team right now? They're starting to get a little bit more of a rhythm there, Coach Smallwood.
Yes, offensively, they're doing a better job. They're cutting down on their turnovers. They're getting better shots at the basket. And it looks like the people they want to have the ball to shoot it are shooting it.
Jeff, a little more transition, too, from Bishop McDevitt off the defense that they're playing right now, and that's nice to see. That 2-3 zone has come up pretty good for them. Even though they're down, you normally say, well, we wouldn't play a zone, but it's being good to them so far.
Well, I think they finally got their legs because early in the game it looked like they couldn't get back on defense, and now they're really playing well.
Great point, yeah, great point.
Number 5, Layla Horshaw is doing a nice job pushing the ball up. And
she really handles it well and distributes and knows when to score. You know, the old rule, one-on-one you score, one-on-two you pass. I'll tell you what, Trinity should be wearing T-shirts with that on because, man, I'll tell you what, they pass as well as any team I've seen this year in girls basketball.
McDevitt switched to their man-to-man.
They sense it's one-on-two. Someone's getting the ball. Look at that. They invite you to come and double them, and then they kick it off. Good steal here by Watson. Watson can't quite control it, but give her an A for effort on stepping up in that lane.
pretty good defense there.
Really been impressed so far off the bench with Tess Watson. So 1:03 now to go in the half here on High School Sports Live TV.
That's Tess number 13 playing the point of this zone.
Got some nice size. Now they're back up into stretching that zone out. Now they're playing straight man-to-man. Dion on KK Stair, 49 seconds to go. Looks like Trinity's looking for one shot here. A little bit of a motion they're running at the moment.
And they have the ball handlers too.
Oh, and up, and it's not going to go, but a foul on the play. I believe the foul is going to go up against Bella Jones. That's her second of the night.
That was Abby Stair on a pretty nice move to the basket.
Yeah, strong move.
She make the first?
Yes.
And the shot is up. Makes the second as well. So 2 up there by Abby Stair. She's 3 out of 4 tonight from the line. As we had some Shamrock cheerleaders right in front of us there, and I kind of lost track of where they were. Tipped away by Kenzie Fox, a freshman who's in there playing right now for Trinity, wearing number 23. They see Layla Horshaw, 33.9 seconds to go in the half. However, Jack Giambalvo halftime report coming up at halftime. Back it comes. Controlled there by Bella Jones. They've kept her under wraps so far tonight. And Watson's going to get fouled. That foul will be on KK Stair. That should be her second foul now. As the ball will be on the side, not yet at 5 fouls.
McDevitt looks better in the open court than they do in a half-court offense, and I think Trinity's defense has something to do with that.
Absolutely, they're forcing them to play. half court.
McDevitt in the half court looks almost totally forward oriented, but in the full court, they're running the floor a little bit better. There's Jones, not going to go. Rebounded by Horshaw again. Horshaw seems to be everywhere. Horshaw has a stolen from behind. Nice job of the freshman that time. Fox getting the steal. Down to 11 seconds, now 10. Hard to the basket, look at that. How about up, not going to go. Tipped off Bessie McDevitt and off Trinity, out of bounds. Belong McDevitt with 3 seconds to play in the half. Layla Horshaw inbounds it. You can bet Trinity's going to try to get a steal right here. Gets it ahead. Stolen by Trinity. There's that long shot. Not going to go, and that's going to be the half. 35-21 at the half. We have our Jack Giambalvo halftime report coming up right here. It's High School Sports Live TV, the Crusaders and the Shamrocks. All here tonight. Back with more right after this.
I'm excited to be here with Tom Couch, the Vice President for the Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. Tom, you and your staff have served this community in so many ways over the years. High School Sports Live thanks you for being a part of what we do, but you served the York area community a lot longer than just us. Talk about how excited you guys are to keep this tradition going.
You know, Jack Giambalvo started the business in the early 70s, and you know, he was born and raised in York, and this is where he wanted to start his company and grow it, and he's done a fabulous job with it. And you know, we have 10 different franchises in 4 locations, so we've grown to a point where Jack has always wanted to make sure, and his son John, to give back to the community. And so we look at High School Sports Live as an opportunity to give back and also have an awareness to our company with the young kids today.
The new Mazda dealership is, man, this is state of the art. Not only are you selling cars out of here, but you're giving people in the community job opportunities. Talk about the uniqueness of the job opportunities. It's the VOTEC kid at high school, it's the college graduate. Talk about those opportunities.
You know, in the world we live in today, it's tough being a young person today, and we realize that. And so some of the involvement areas that we focus on is, for example, the trade schools. And with the younger kids with VOTEC, they have an opportunity to learn a trade. So for example, in our service department, being a technician, right. The days of just replacing spark plugs, filters, no, now it's very technologically advanced with computer skills. So we're involved with the kids from the VOTEC side with learning a trade of being a technician, and then also from the business side, if young people love cars and they've always been around cars and they just couldn't see themselves, you know, having a career, being a salesperson can be very lucrative, and also you get to meet a lot of great people because everybody buys a car.
Now you guys have also been creatively having to put people in cars. It's not just the new car, it's the used car, it's the max dollars on trade-ins. Talk about that, Tom. What does that look like right now for people in general?
Yeah, the supply chain issue we have in our world today affects us also, but what we try to do to be transparent with the customer is every car that we have committed from the factory to build, we have that on our website so people can come see what we have coming in. So we may not have 200 cars on ground right now, but there's availability for people to match their needs from new and used cars.
That's awesome.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Tucked away on 34 private acres in York County, historic Shady Lane is the perfect outdoor wedding experience, providing historic cobblestone backdrops, forests, gardens, and a gorgeous glass greenhouse. Your wedding day will be easy and as stress-free as possible with our suites to get ready on site. Multiple ceremony options, a separate cocktail hour area, a tented reception space, and more. A wedding coordinator is included in your package to make your experience effortless. You can inquire at historicsshadylane.com for more information.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
And welcome back to our Jack Giambalvo halftime report here. This is High School Sports Live TV's Girls Game of the Week. With 35-21 at the half, the Shamrocks leading the Lady Crusaders from Bishop McDevitt in a rivalry game here tonight. And Kirk, what did you see in the first half there that really stood out to you?
I saw McDevitt get out to a good start. Their pressure was excellent on the perimeter. And as the game went on, Bishop McDevitt got their feet under them, started scoring a little bit more consistently, and stopped turning the ball over.
Jeff, how about you? First half.
Well, I liked the Trinity guards were very effective, especially Emma Kostelak-Lauer. She got to the basket. She could shoot from the outside, and she's their go-to girl. But she set up her teammates very, very well.
She has a great balance of knowing when to score and when to distribute, I think, and that's really the fine thing that you look at with her. And so, you know, a lot of good passing in the first half by Trinity. I was pointing right there because the guy keeps wanting to walk in front of our camera. So one of the things that you get to fire around here on high school sports basketball. But let's take a look, first of all, at some of the highlights in the first half because we had a number of them. The game got up and down the floor pretty good there, especially late in the half as Bishop McDevitt out of their 2-3 zone started to go. And there you see Asavala scoring the first 2 points of the game.
El Asavala.
And so quickly on the other end, there you see Asavala again, this time going up, and there's her 4 points in the first half here, and that was it.
Asavala gets that left hand and has a nice touch.
She's their only senior. Tells me she's going to Penn State not to play basketball.
There's that pull-up by Kostelak-Lauer that we saw. Then quickly on the other end, Dupes going in and showing you the other side of that little guard tandem out there.
Dupes has a nice left.
Here you come again. You got Asavala going up, shows you a right hand this time, a little left hander. It says right hand, I can do that too. And then underneath the passing shown off right here, and inside it goes to KK Stair, who had 8 points in the first half, led all scores. Here again.
Dupes to Kostelak.
There it is.
And they're both left-handed.
Yep. So the two of them just looking like bookends. And then the long three, and that comes from downtown off the hands of Ashley Burkheimer in the game. She had 2 threes in the first half, 6 points. On the other end, underneath goes Brielle Saunders, the power forward with 4 points. And there you see our halftime stats as well. And what do you make out of that other than 3 points? 50%, you're going to win a lot of games, guys.
Well, I think passing got them better shots.
One of the things you see with Trinity, they're getting inside more, they're getting to the line more. McDevitt not getting there very often, only 2 times. Turnovers, 11 for McDevitt, 6 for Trinity, and another big place there. Although McDevitt is actually out-rebounding Trinity there in the first half, Coach Waller.
Yes, and I think their works on the boards is keeping this a little bit closer than Trinity would like.
12-point lead here, make that 14-point lead rather at the half. And what are you looking to do the second half if you're Sharon Woodward for this Lady Crusaders team?
I'd like to run some stuff to my better players, get them some good shots, and hopefully get them to the foul line because in the first half, they only shot 2 free throws.
Yeah, got to be able to attack more, and they were not able to get the ball inside. I thought that really hurt them. Their forwards inside have some pretty good size, and they couldn't get it down in there. Jeff, if you're Christy Britton on Trinity's side, what's she talking about?
Well, keep playing good defense. Keep putting pressure on their guards to not make the good pass inside, and keep moving the ball on offense.
And they're making a good job, or doing a good job of playing man-to-man or girl-to-girl, if you like, in that first half. We'll take one final break, and we'll get ready to start the third quarter here on High School Sports Live TV right after this.
Tucked away on 34 private acres in York County, historic Shady Lane is the perfect outdoor wedding experience, providing historic cobblestone backdrops, forests, gardens, and a gorgeous glass greenhouse. Your wedding day will be easy and as stress-free as possible with our suites to get ready on site. Multiple ceremony options, a separate cocktail hour area, a tented reception space, and more. A wedding coordinator is included in your package to make your experience effortless. You can inquire at historicshadylane.com for more information.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
And welcome back to Harry DeFrank Court here at Trinity High School. We just start the second half, and heading to the line is Ashley Berkheimer. Check that rather, that's going to be Bella Dupes, and Bella Dupes is up and in. Dupes with 8 points in the game now, unofficially. As here comes Horshaw with 3 fouls on that one, and Horshaw being replaced right now again by Tess Watson.
Gary, I thought Bella was left-handed, but she's shooting her foul shots right-handed.
I thought so too. Yeah, she's very good both hands. So 9 points in the game now for Bella Dupes. She leads all scorers. Here's that suffocating man-to-man full court by Trinity.
They are really disrupting the Lady Crusader offense with that defensive pressure.
Ella Jones gets to half court, off to Watson. Here's Jones trying to drive. They have really shut her off well tonight. Back out to Asavala. Asavala likes to get that drive going too, and the drive has not been available. Inside it comes, and there's that double team again. Up and under goes Molly Stewart, not going to go. Rebound again by Stewart. Here it comes to Asavala. She puts it up. Asavala's not going to make it, and pulled down by Emma Kostelak-Lauer. There's that quick transition the other end, up and in on a nice little hook shot that time off the hands of number 25, KK Stair.
Well, that happened out of transition, too.
10 points for Stair now as the ball is going to be up and out of bounds and belong to the Shamrocks, who now have stretched that lead to 18 points.
Isabella Jones did a really, really good job getting in the paint. The shot was off, but that's the kind of move that you have to make to get back in the ball game.
So here's Bella Dupes with the ball. Again, she seems to like to go to the left hand, dribbling, but she shoots right hand. So something happened there. I think someone's hair was out of whack and get the ball back in bounds. That's something you don't see in a guy's game too often.
No, you don't. Devitt's in that zone.
Corner is wide open, long look, not going to go, and rebound out for Trinity as it's tipped out of bounds by Watson. And will stay underneath with the Shamrocks.
Hey, these are 3 veteran officials in this working this game too. Annie Heim was a head basketball coach at Cumberland Valley for a while. Roger Roth and Jen Rinaldi.
Good pass inside, and again, it's going to be Kostelak-Lauer with 2 more. She's got 7 in the game now. It's that guard tandem accounting for 14 points out of the 41 thus far for the Shamrocks.
And they can score on all 3 levels. They're catch and shoot kind of players. They can get to the mid-range, and as you can see, they can score close to the basket also.
Here comes the drive. Bella up with another tough shot. On the rebound, though, good stick back by Molly Stewart. Her first 2 points of the night. And again, it's Kostelak-Lauer downtown. Her second 3 of the evening. She's got 10 in the game.
She can shoot it from the outside, Kostelak-Lauer.
Timeout, 5:34 to go in the third quarter. Doubled up the score now has the Trinity Shamrocks. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
5:34 to go in the third quarter. At 44-22 on the board, so the Shamrocks have come out smoking here in the third quarter, Kirk.
They really have. You know, they're getting some penetration, kickouts, and Trinity's one of the best catch and shoot teams I've seen this year.
And here's something you don't see very often. Our statistician, Jim Gallagher, just went to Annie Heim and said, I think they might have the score wrong. So they're holding up the game while they check. We'll see if Jim's right on this.
We'll see what happens.
And they just gave them another point. Jim Gallagher added. He is a wonderful statistician.
So 44-23 now, a 19-point, or make that a 21-point lead instead of 22. So here's Horshaw with the ball back in the game, carrying 3 fouls as well. The ball's tipped out of bounds by Ashley Berkheimer.
Trinity doesn't lose too much when they substitute, do they?
No, and they substitute
liberally. Yeah, liberally. Into the game for Trinity now is Bree Topper. Looking for that back cut for Horshaw. Can't find her. You have to keep that flex going if you're going to run it.
Yes, got to run it all the way through on both sides.
Little different look now. They're doing 2 screens to the baseline. Look like they're trying to get Horshaw the basketball. And there she has it. And they're jamming every time in the middle. Trinity really plays good defense in the middle of the floor. Right there in the lane, they will not let you get the ball inside. Off the hands, out of bounds, and probably the only mistake of the night for Emma Kostelak-Lauer.
And again, Coach, all she was trying to do was get the ball to the right people in the right spot. And Trinity does a really good job of that.
Again, Bella Jones hunting some daylight, has not found it in the middle yet tonight. They have done a great job on her. And there it is. And again, her shots that she's getting are out of individual ability. They're not out of any kind of offensive principles right now.
And they're hard to rebound.
You notice Emma Kostelak's matched up with her, too, defensively.
Doing a heck of a job. Horshaw trying to find something open again. They seem to double team every time you stop. Pulled back out. That's Bella Jones. There's a pick and roll out top. Good pick. Inside it comes. Great pick and roll, and you're going to get a foul called. This will be against Kostelak-Lauer, her first.
That was a sweet pass, wasn't it, by number 11, Bella Jones?
Beautiful pick and roll there as Brielle Saunders will go to the line.
Very well timed.
44-23, 3:58 to go here in the third quarter. Here's that pick and roll. You see Brielle Saunders sets a nice pick and then rolls to the basket. And a good pass. Underneath there by Jones. So Saunders at the line. Brielle Saunders has not been to the free throw line yet tonight. First shot is up. That's not any good. She'll get a second effort here.
Brielle, a 5'8" junior.
She does a lot of good things inside for the Lady Crusaders.
Second shot up, no good. Take it out of there very quickly, and on the run for Trinity. And again, passing back outside. They never seem to force anything. It's a good shot, back up, and it's going to be a foul from behind. I believe they're going to get Jones on that. Bella Jones will pick up her third foul, as at the line for 2 is Bree Topper. She's been there 2 times tonight and has scored 1.
She did a really good job of timing that offensive board.
Topper's shot is up and good.
Well, she occupied the low box. She got to the low box, and if you can own that low box, a lot of good things will happen.
Here's the longtime head coach here at Trinity, Christy Britton. Christy never seems to get older. She's one of the few people among us that just always seems to kind of exuberate youth.
Her father was an outstanding player at Upper Dauphin. One of the best, way back in the day.
Outstanding volleyball team here this year, too. State champions. They've been that for a few years. And I know Christy gets out and watches a lot of the girls on the volleyball. I saw her during the championships.
You know, there's a little known fact. Tim Rinfeld was the first head volleyball coach here at Trinity.
Good pass inside to Kellerman, and Kellerman gets it back off the turnover, and Kellerman in for two. 45-25, the Shamrocks lead at 3:20 to go here in the third quarter. Here comes Horshaw. Horshaw going hard to the basket. Horshaw up, and a great move by Horshaw. Layla Horshaw in for two. She's got 6 points. That was hard earned.
And that's what Sharon Woodward wants to see, isn't it?
Absolutely. Did a good job squaring up, getting that thing up on the glass, and got a nice roll.
Out to Bella Dupes now from Kostelak-Lauer. Over to Berkheimer. Berkheimer underneath, and Kostelak-Lauer, a good cut without the basketball. Now grabs it again. Goes outside and says, how about this? I couldn't get it inside, but I can get it outside. Her second three of the night now, and she's got 8 points here in the second half, 13 in the game, leading all scorers. Ball taken away again by Trinity, up and in as Trinity having their way defensively. And speaking of scoring, how about KK Stair with 12 points in the game?
She's played a heck of a ball game today.
And it's going to be a walk on Watson. So 50-27, the Shamrocks have carved out a big lead here. Remember, they were only up by 12 at the half. Now they're up by 23 points.
And another turnover caused by the Trinity defense.
Man-to-man defense, you know what? When everybody's playing hard man-to-man, there's no weaknesses anywhere, are there?
There sure aren't. And that's why I'd like to see Bella Jones in the open court, because it's hard to score against their half-court defense.
There's Dupes kicking it off to Berkheimer. Berkheimer hunting along the perimeter.
Trinity has that cut coming from the opposite side of the floor that's given McDevitt a real problem.
They're splitting their guards off the high post every time. You get a good cut. It's a high post standing right there as Bree Topper. She sets a pretty good screen. Take it out of there and stolen back again by Kostelak-Lauer. She's been everywhere. Look at that give and go. I mean, that just wasn't any, that might be the play of the night right there. Kostelak-Lauer to Topper to Kostelak-Lauer in for two more.
And Kostelak-Lauer finishing with her offhand.
10 points and a half, 15 in the game, and a nice stroke from the outside again by Dion. Her second three of the night just in the game, Nadia Dion.
And she did that in the first half, I believe.
Yes, her first shot went in.
She's a junior, and this one thrown away. One of the few turnovers tonight by Trinity as it was tossed out of bounds off the hands of Bella Dupes.
I wonder if Nadia ever goes by Neon. I should have asked her that.
That was low-hanging fruit right there. 52-30, the Shamrocks lead at 1:24 to go in the third quarter. Horshaw with the basketball. There's a pick and roll again, and just not able to get it up and in his roller. So out of the pack comes Kostelak-Lauer again, on the run. Finding teammate, looking again to pass. Three is not going to go. Horshaw, who's played a heck of a game tonight here for McDevitt. Ball on the floor will stay with the Shamrocks underneath, I believe. And they're sorting it all out, and 57 seconds to go. It will belong to the Lady Shamrocks here from Trinity. Stolen on the inbounds pass by Kellerman. Kellerman throws it off the legs of Ashley Berkheimer, and it will stay with McDevitt.
That's Christina Kellerman. There's two of those, two Kellermans on that lineup, Jillian and Christina.
The press is still on as Horshaw trying to find a way out of it. Double T. Taken there again by Berkheimer up, not going to go. Tipped around. Finally out of bounds. Will stay with Trinity. 41.9 seconds to go in the third quarter.
That pressure that Trinity's putting on them is creating more opportunities for the Lady Rocks.
With a 22-point lead, it is not coming off. Here's the drive again. This one's not going to go. Good save underneath. I'll tell you what, Bree Topper does a lot of the unmentionables. She gets her hands on a good passer, good screener, saved the ball right there. Doesn't always show up in the scoring column, but it shows up in the win.
She does a real good job holding that middle down.
Dion back to Horshaw. Horshaw ahead to Watson. Watson underneath. There's Roller, and Roller making a good move. She's going to be fouled by Bree Topper. That'll be her first, and Roller will go to the line for 2. Kirsten Roller, a 5'7" freshman. Roller has not been to the line yet tonight. It's going to be Meredith Backhouse, actually, is the name. We have a different number there, Meredith Backhouse. Makes her first. So Backhouse, Meredith Backhouse gets her second shot coming up here.
Meredith told me she was 5'11".
And I believe it. Yeah, she's got good size for a forward. So here's Kostelak-Lauer again. And that's going to be a walk.
Yeah, that's one of those situations. I'm a catch and shoot guy. I kind of thought that was a catch and shoot kind of situation. Sometimes younger players put the ball on the floor and look for defense.
Tell you what, Trinity keeping that man-to-man press on here, even with a 21-point lead, but 12 seconds to go. Back it comes to Horshaw. Horshaw going up. Horshaw's not going to go. She gets her own rebound, throws it back up, and she gets it. Does Horshaw and draws the foul, so she'll get a chance to get 3 points the hard way here.
Lila really looked good on that one, didn't she?
Absolutely. She's only a junior.
So Lila Horshaw at the line, looking for point number 9 in the game. She's played an outstanding game here tonight, I think, and just misses that off the iron. Bounced out of bounds, but it'll belong to Trinity with 5.2 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
And Lila's leaving the game. I want to give her some props because she gave me the names of all the McDevitt girls basketball players.
There you go. So she gave you an assist tonight. 19-point lead, 4 seconds to go. Down the court comes Kostelak-Lauer, and not going to get it up in time. So 52-33, we head to the fourth quarter. The Shamrocks lead it on High School Sports Live TV.
Pac Financial, founded by Joseph Marazzo Sr. in 1972. The tradition has continued for years, with son Steve Marazzo spanning 3 generations as Christian Marazzo is taking the life insurance division to the next level.
Christian has a very unique ability to communicate the various options available to our customers.
We help a lot of people with pre-existing conditions, from final expense all the way from, permanent to term insurance.
Reach out to Pac Financial and set up a fact-finding meeting with Christian Marazzo. He will answer all your questions from pre-existing conditions, long-term care, to variations of permanent and term life insurance options. Don't wait. Get peace and clarity by connecting with Pac Financial at 564-6400. Call today or go to pacfinancialfirst.com.
And welcome back to Harry DeFrank Gym here at Trinity High School, where it's 52-33. We head to the final quarter. Gary Sutton, Kirk Smallwood, Jeff Thompson with you, and our whole Invicta crew tonight. Chad Edwards, Josh Edwards, and the whole crowd all here this evening for a doubleheader as the boys game coming up at 8 o'clock tonight. And that's going to be another great rivalry matchup here. We're looking forward to that one for first place in the Capital Division of the Mid-Penn. So that is going to be a fun game to do, but this one a lot of fun too. The girls really doing a good job tonight. There's Lila Horshaw driving. She's going to draw a foul, and the foul will be on number 15. That is Mandy Roman just into the game now for the Shamrocks.
I think Lila's figured something out. She knows you got to go to the basket in this game.
Yeah.
8 points in the game so far tonight. Here's Watson, who's played a pretty solid game this evening too. Horshaw now posting up on the smaller Roman. Horshaw's going to try to take her, and Roman's going to call for her second foul. So a costly time down the court for Mandy Roman this time. Her second foul is called.
Mandy's playing a very, very aggressive style defense.
Mandy says, I want to have an interview here for a starting job, so that's how I do it. There's a post-up again. Turn around by Lila, not going to go, and rebounded by Roman this time. She did a good job of boxing out.
Yeah, she is. Very fundamental.
The steal. Here's Horshaw again. Horshaw trying to get up. Good job by Roman of making him divert the direction, and Roman comes out of there with another rebound. Roman ahead very quickly. Another great pass, another great score. 25 scores that time. That's KK Stair, who now has 14 points in the game. She's been the recipient of great passes all night, has KK.
She sure has. Hey, and to piggyback on what you were saying, Kurt, Mandy Roman just threw a nice, she's really throwing her body around out there.
Yes, she is.
Very aggressive, and she wants playing time, I guess, like Gary said.
Coach, put me in.
Yeah.
Right?
Play for minutes.
I'm interviewing for the job right here with the way I'm playing, boxing out, getting rebounds, throwing it out there on a good pass. Here's Kostelak-Lauer now slowing things down, swinging the ball to the other side, looking for a two-man game here and a pick and roll. And a good job again there by Chris McDevitt, and there is Horshaw. Horshaw throws it up, can't get it to go. The ball should go to Trinity on this one, and will. 6:51 to go in the game. Our Capital Blue Cross post-game report coming up after the game.
That was the other Kellerman who made that play on the defensive end, Jillian Kellerman, a sophomore.
Remember, our Pac Financial player of the game. Also have our Hoffman Ford player of the game after that one. Look at the job they did of breaking that press. Nice shot along the baseline, not going to go, but they broke that press perfectly.
That was an excellent job getting it to the paint and kicking it out.
Here's Kostelak-Lauer off to Dupes. Here's that split offense again. They run off that high post. And a nice running one-hander from the side by Berkheimer. She has got 8 points in the game tonight.
Coach Britton has a lot to look forward to next year. A lot of these young ladies for Trinity come back.
Well said. Back up by Watson, trying to set up that flex offense here. There's that baseline screen. And Acevala trying to get in, can't get the score. Acevala back up. Squares up again, can't get it to go, and finally brought down on a rebound by Stair. Horshaw with it. Horshaw's going to get her own rebound again as it's tipped around. There's Watson, another one. Good box out underneath by Stair. And they're going to call Stair for the hold on that. I thought Stair had a good box out, but the rebound by Jillian Kellerman, one of the two sisters in there.
That might be their one. Trinity's Achilles heel may be defensive rebounding, because McDevitt just got 5 boards there.
Well, I thought she did a good job there boxing out, just kind of kept moving back into her, and that's where they called the foul. So out of the game goes Jillian Kellerman rather. In it comes. Been a tough night for Jones so far. Jones has a girl underneath. There's Horshaw up, not going to go. And the rebound to Dupes. Dupes hard to the basket, pulls up, kicks out. Emma Kostelak-Lauer.
Nice.
Look at that, give and go again. They just pass the ball so well. Here's Ella Brightbill outside. Brightbill.
They seem to be standing around a little bit.
Under the stair, good tip away that time by Acevala. Horshaw ahead, looking for Watson. It's going to be off her hands, out of bounds. We belong to the Shamrocks. 5:08 to go in the game.
I like how hard McDevitt's playing. Nothing's coming of it right now because they can't hit the shot, but they're playing so hard.
They're doing a very, very good job trying to get back in this thing.
Here's Dupes. Dupes underneath. Has Stair again, and Stair misses the easy one. Acevala comes riding out of there with the basketball. She'll be double teamed. Underneath it comes Jones. Jones up. It is going to go finally, and Bella Jones has had a tough night. Gets her first bucket tonight. She's got 3 points in the game.
Good pass by Elle down low. Finally got her a shot.
Yep. Here's Kostelak-Lauer again. Back out front. Underneath they go. Stair kicks it back out. Good look outside. That will not go from the three-point line. It goes out of bounds off Watson's hand, so will remain with the Shamrocks at 4:26 to go in the game.
I'd like to see more movement from the Lady Shamrocks. They're kind of standing around a little bit. And
they were doing a nice job running that 4 around the post, where they're splitting the post with their guards every time and then replace it up off the baseline. So see if they get back into that as they get toward the end of the game here.
McDevitt has 19 turnovers. Trinity has 15.
Here's a 3 again. This one's not going to go off the hands of Kostelak-Lauer, but chased out again by Trinity. Dupes. Kostelak-Lauer again gets another look. That one's not going to go either, but again, no one boxing out. Trinity has another offensive rebound, and rebound is pulled down there by Backhouse. She'll get fouled.
You know, when you're taking those real long shots, offensive rebounding is something that comes into the game. It creeps into the game then. Ball's popping long.
I believe the foul was on Abby Stair, but I'm not positive with that one. Let's take a look there. So the ball belongs to Bishop McDevitt, and it's the 5th foul, and so we're going to come down here with those shoot the double bonus. It'll be Backhouse back at the line. 1 out of 2 there so far tonight with 4:04 to go in the game. 21-point lead here for the Shamrocks at 56-35. Meredith Backhouse, 5'11" forward. Pretty good stroke from Backhouse as she's up and in. 2 out of 3 tonight from the line so far. Backhouse's second shot is up and also good, so she's 3 out of 4 from the line this evening, her 3rd point in the game.
Trinity Shamrocks have 14 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
So far.
And again, you're seeing for McDevitt, if they have a weakness there, they're not boxing out. So the offensive rebounds without any bodies being on them at all, and that's always that's one thing coaches can never have enough of, is rebounds, right?
Right.
There's a nice pass again. Good look, not going to go off the hands of Breckbell. Here they come. Here's Jones. Jones fakes it. Jones up. Nice left hand. Not going to go. Rebound again by a lady who has been on the boards all night long. That is Abby Stair. Under 4 minutes to play at 3:34. Look how wide they spread you. Good spacing here by this Trinity team on offense.
And they all look to go to the boards, don't they? They're susceptible to that break because of that.
Kostelak-Lauer kicks it up, can't get it to go, but rebounded again by Dupes. Dupes to Kostelak-Lauer. She's looking for the 3 this time, and she's not going to make it. Good box out by Horshaw. Horshaw is going to get fouled, I believe. Called a jump ball. Ball will go to Bishop McDevitt. Dion back into the game now. Let's check it out. Will be Jones.
Trinity Shamrocks bringing in some guys who usually don't play in the varsity tilt.
So some new jerseys on the floor. Holland Chavey is in there now for Trinity. The new uniforms we'll try to get for you.
Very nice move.
Horshaw up and in, and she has played an outstanding game here tonight, has Horshaw. She's now got 10 points in the ball game.
Horshaw does so many good things for her ball club.
And here she goes again.
Emily Ward making that pass just in the game now for the Shamrocks. Horshaw up, Horshaw home as Horshaw. She's not ready to go home just yet, is she?
She's ready to play some more basketball. They cut it to 15.
Lila Horshaw now with 12 points in the ball game. 15-point lead. Trinity, 2:10 to go.
She gets out in the open court. She's very effective.
At this point in the game, you're really done playing the other team. You're playing the clock right now, but Trinity's still playing the other team, I think, with taking that shot. And there is the rebound again by Jillian Kellerman. And one thing she'll learn, she's only a sophomore, about making sure she keeps that pivot foot.
Well, when you're a reserve in the game, at the end of the game, sometimes you get it up.
Trinity was 5 for 10 in the first half, shooting the 3, and they're 1 for 9 in the second half.
Ball being controlled here by Kenzie Fox, and Kenzie Fox up and in for her first deuce of the night. She's a freshman. 1:44 to go in the game. Our Capital Blue Cross post-game report coming your way right after this game. Remember, we have a boys game coming up yet tonight on TV. There's Dion. Watson. Dion trying to throw it up there. Taken again by Horshaw, who's been all over the place. Like, good pass underneath. Kellerman with an effort. She's going to get fouled on the play by number 4. And it's Holland Chavey who's in there, and Holland Chavey, her first foul of the night. So at the line, Jillian Kellerman, 5'11", second shot. 58-41, 1:24 to go in this one.
A lot of young girls on both teams.
Really?
Yes.
And her second one is up and no good. Taken out of there by Fox. Kenzie Fox kicks it. Hey, the uniforms might change, but it looks the same, doesn't it? That passing offense.
Yes.
Good rebound underneath. Again, there's Fox again. Fox trying to find somewhere to go with it. Can't do it. Back outside it comes and nailed by Emily Ward, who buries a 3 on that one. 60-41, underneath it goes. Dion up. Taken by Watson. Watson has it stripped away. Actually going to be called for a foul by Fox. So Fox picks up the foul. And heading to the line will be Tess Watson. who's got 5 points in the game tonight, all in the first half.
Tess Watson is a 5'9" junior. She's played hard tonight.
She really has. Like her game a lot as the ball bounces in and out twice there. So Watson looking to get her 6th point of the game on this trip to the line. Second shot is up, and that one rattles out also.
I'd like to see taller players open their feet a little bit and get a better base.
Kenzie Fox with the basketball here. She's taken over the reins since she came into the game. And Watson controlling the basketball. And
McDevitt is 3 for 13 from the free throw line.
Right, and the ball thrown backcourt here by McDevitt. So 28.9 seconds to go, a 19-point lead. You really don't need another shot now, but Trinity will inbound the ball here in a moment to Kenzie Fox. Maybe. Instead, it's into Emily Ward. Ward dribbling the basketball. Here's a nice steal. One more time by Horshaw. Up, it's not going to go. Horshaw's going to step in from out of bounds, and the ball belonged to the Shamrocks.
She would have had that one too, but her one foot was stuck out of bounds.
Horshaw has a very impressive stat line tonight.
She does, and she's hustled the whole night long. There's a nice drive to the basket by Emily Ward. She has 5 points in the game in her short stint in there. And that will be the final buzzer, 62-41. Trinity leads it. They go to 8-3. Check that, 7-4 for Bishop McDevitt, 6-4 in the league. And Trinity now to 11-3 on the season, 8-0 in the Mid-Penn Capital. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our Capital Blue Cross post-game report, our Pac Financial Play of the Game, and our Huffman Ford Player of the Game right after this.
Tucked away on 34 private acres in York County, historic Shady Lane is the perfect outdoor wedding experience, providing historic cobblestone backdrops, forests, gardens, and a gorgeous glass greenhouse. Your wedding day will be easy and as stress-free as possible with our suites to get ready on site. Multiple ceremony options, a separate cocktail hour area, a tented reception space, and more. A wedding coordinator is included in your package to make your experience effortless. You can inquire at historicshadylane.com for more information.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
And welcome back to our Capital Blue Cross post-game report. Gary Sutton, Kirk Smallwood, and Jeff Thompson with you. Final score here tonight, 62-41. Solid win here for Trinity this evening. They continue to lead the Mid-Penn Capital Division. 8-0 record and 10-3, make that 11-3 overall. Bishop McDevitt drops to 7-4 and 6-4 in the division. Guys, a good solid game tonight here for Trinity. The passing still stands out, but I thought they did a great job this evening with that man-to-man defense.
Absolutely. They moved their feet. I don't think they really fouled too much. And again, they got on those offensive boards too and did a good job.
They get their bodies to the spot so well defensively. They always say when your body gets there, the hands do too. If the hands get there and the body doesn't, you're going to get a lot of fouls. They didn't foul a whole lot there tonight at all, Jeff.
Well, they sure didn't. And one thing I was really impressed with Trinity, they have good guards, and they really move the ball.
Yeah, the guards really run the show for this team. And their forwards move well without the basketball. They do a lot of good things. Let's take a look right now at our Pac Financial play of the game tonight. And it may feature some of that kind of passing that we talked about here this evening. And let's see what Chad Edwards has dialed up for us here tonight. And this is our play of the game. There you see a young lady give and go. That's the kind of passing we're talking about. You had Emma Kostelak-Lauer to Bree Topper, right back to her, and that's just solid, fundamental, fun basketball to watch, isn't it, Coach?
Absolutely. That's the kind of stuff you learn in grade school, and you execute it as a high schooler.
Well, if you saw number 2 there, you're going to see her again right here because she's our Hoffman Ford player of the game tonight, Emma Kostelak-Lauer. That's a good name to have around this gym. And I'll tell you what, 15 points in the ball game tonight. She passed it. She shot it from the outside like here. You'll see her drive to the basket. She knows how to do that very well. Again, a 3 from outside.
And she's left-handed like the boys basketball coach, Larry Kostelak.
Sure is. And here you can see it again, another 3. And she just was really solid here all night long. Emma Kostelak-Lauer is our Hoffman Ford player of the game. Well, next up, we have wrestling tomorrow night. Mifflin County versus Cumberland Valley. That'll be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. But don't forget, coming up here tonight on Comcast 246 and also Verizon 461, we got a big one coming up next year. We got the boys of Trinity going up against Bishop McDevitt's boys, and this one is for first place in the Mid-Penn Capital, and we're looking forward to bringing this your way. I tell you what, it's going to be a great rivalry game again. Always fun here at this gym, but again, the girls tonight, 62-41. Thanks for joining us here this evening. Thanks to Jim Gallagher, our stat guy tonight, Jeff Thompson, Kurt Smallwood, Chad Josh Edwards, the whole crew from Invicta, and thanks to you for listening tonight and watching. I'm Gary Sutton. Have a great evening, everyone.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Tucked away on 34 private acres in York County, historic Shady Lane is the perfect outdoor wedding experience, providing historic cobblestone backdrops, forests, gardens, and a gorgeous glass greenhouse. Your wedding day will be easy and as stress-free as possible with our suites to get ready on site. Multiple ceremony options, a separate cocktail hour area, a tented reception space, and more. A wedding coordinator is included in your package to make your experience effortless. You can inquire at historicsshadylane.com for more information.
I'm excited to be here with Tom Couch, the Vice President for the Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. Tom, you and your staff have served this community in so many ways over the years. High School Sports Live thanks you for being a part of what we do, but you served the York area community a lot longer than just us. Talk about how excited you guys are to keep this tradition going.
You know, Jack Giambalvo started the business in the early 70s, and you know, he was born and raised in York, and this is where he wanted to start his company and grow it, and he's done a fabulous job with it. And you know, we have 10 different franchises in 4 locations. So we've grown to a point where Jack has always wanted to make sure, and his son John, to give back to the community. And so we look at High School Sports Live as an opportunity to give back and also have an awareness to our company with the young kids today.
The new Mazda dealership is, man, this is state of the art. Not only are you selling cars out of here, but you're giving people in the community job opportunities. Talk about the uniqueness of the job opportunities. It's the VOTEC kid at high school, it's the college graduate. Talk about those opportunities.
You know, in the world we live in today, it's tough being a young person today, and we realize that. And so some of the involvement areas that we focus on is, for example, the trade schools. And with the younger kids with VOTEC, they have an opportunity to learn a trade. So for example, in our service department, being a technician, right. The days of just replacing spark plugs, filters, now it's very technologically advanced with computer skills. So we're involved with the kids from the VOTEC side with learning a trade of being a technician, and then also from the business side, if young people love cars and they've always been around cars and they just can see themselves, you know, having a career, being a salesperson can be very lucrative, and also you get to meet a lot of great people because everybody buys a car.
Now you guys have also been creatively having to put people in cars. It's not just the new car, it's the used car, it's the max dollars on trade-ins. Talk about that, Tom. What does that look like right now for people in general?
Yeah, the supply chain issue we have in our world today affects us also, but what we try to do to be transparent with the customer is every car that we have committed from the factory to build, we have that on our website so people can come see what we have coming in. So we may not have 200 cars on ground right now, but there's availability for people to match their needs from new and used cars.
That's awesome.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. We have millions of dollars in new and pre-owned inventory across 8 brands in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, and Giambalvo Hyundai of Hanover. And we want to thank the local community for voting us the 2023 Official Community's Choice Award Best of York and Hanover winner in 5 different categories. Come out today and find out why your friends and neighbors voted Giambalvo #1. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambalvo.com.
Discover the power of local expertise with global reach at Landmark Commercial Realty. Serving South Central Pennsylvania for over 3 decades, we are proud members of TCN Worldwide, connecting you to over 200 markets globally. Whether you're looking for retail, industrial, office, or investment properties, our team provides sound, honest advice tailored to your needs. Trust Landmark Commercial Realty to navigate the complexities of commercial real estate with confidence. Visit landmarkcr.com and leverage our global expertise for your local success.
And another big night in January, another rivalry game by 2 teams that have a shared history, and when they hook up, things happen. Trinity and Bishop McDevitt tonight here at Harry DeFrank Court at Trinity High School. This is your High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week, brought to you tonight from the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency and Hoffman Ford. Trinity coming in here tonight with a record of 12-4, 8-0 in the Mid-Penn Capital Conference. On the other side, you've got a Bishop McDevitt team at 8-5, but 8-1 in that same conference, looking to try to even it up here tonight. And good evening, I'm Gary Sutton, and welcome to Trinity High School for this High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week on ABC 27.4. The coach, Kirk Smallwood, owner of 2 state championships. And on the other side, a guy that's coached here at Trinity, Jeff Thompson. And, you know, you talk about this Trinity team here tonight. First of all, you got to talk about Bishop McDevitt. First of all, you got to talk about a guy who's really coming in this game, an outstanding player, Demir Arp. He's averaging 18 points a ball game here, Coach.
Demir Arp's one of those kids, regardless of what sport you're playing, you got to have him on the bus. I mean, he's very, very, flexible. He does so many things in so many sports. In basketball, he's clearly the guy who's getting 17 a night.
And the Arp, a legendary name here in the Harrisburg area with Steel High. And on the other side, Owen Schlager, Mr. Everything here at Trinity for a long time, 23.9 points a game, Jeff.
He is Mr. Everything. He's their franchise, really, and he has been for a long time. Going to be playing Division I basketball, and he does everything from the left, but he's got great hops. He gets up in the air, he can shoot, and he's a great scorer.
One of the top guards in the state of Pennsylvania. Trinity averages over 73 points a game, gives up 59. On the other side, you got a Bishop McDevitt team that averages 63 points a game and gives up 63 points a game, but don't be fooled. This team can play some good defense, and when this game happens, these 2 teams love to get it on, and we're all ready to come your way right here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4. We start right after this.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Tucked away on 34 private acres in York County, historic Shady Lane is the perfect outdoor wedding experience, providing historic cobblestone backdrops, forests, gardens, and a gorgeous glass greenhouse. Your wedding day will be easy and as stress-free as possible with our suites to get ready on site. Multiple ceremony options, a separate cocktail hour area, a tented reception space, and more. A wedding coordinator is included in your package to make your experience effortless. You can inquire at historicshadylane.com for more information. Discover the power of local expertise with global reach at Landmark Commercial Realty. Serving South Central Pennsylvania for over 3 decades, we are proud members of TCN Worldwide, connecting you to over 200 markets globally. Whether you're looking for retail, industrial, office, or investment properties, our team provides sound, honest advice tailored to your needs. Trust Landmark Commercial Realty to navigate the complexities of commercial real estate with confidence. Visit landmarkcr.com and leverage our global expertise for your local success.
The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. We have millions of dollars in new and pre-owned inventory across 8 brands in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, and Giambalvo Hyundai of Hanover. And we want to thank the local community for voting us the 2023 Official Community's Choice Award Best of York and Hanover winner in 5 different categories. Come out today and find out why your friends and neighbors voted Giambalvo #1. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambalvo.com.
Jerry Hocker, Greg Shambaugh, and Bobby Butts, your officials here tonight on this game. And you can see the Shamrocks tonight in their white and green. On the other side, looks like some of the old uniforms that Bishop McDevitt used to have in their gold and blue. And we're ready to go here as they line it up. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And we are ready to get this one underway. It's the Shamrocks and the Crusaders here tonight. And the ball's tipped, stays in bounds, covered there by Trinity. Handling basketball is Jadis Bird. Trinity out in their man-to-man. Kind of a saggy man-to-man if you look at it. Lots of motion here from Bishop McDevitt. Bird has it.
Liam Fuller is a big body in there, isn't he?
He really attacks that glass, too.
There's Bird looking to attack right here in his own. Bird is up, and Bird misses, tipped around, out of bounds, and it will stay with Bishop McDevitt. The Crusaders on the season 8-5, 8-1 here in the conference here, number 5 in the district in 4A on the other side. Trinity 12-4, 8-0, and they are number 2 in the district in 3A. Lancaster Mennonite, the only team ahead of them.
And McDevitt uncharacteristically have Liam Fuller at 6'7" and Max Henderson at 6'6". Twin towers.
That's a nice front line.
Yes, it is.
Coach Grace was telling me, Jason said, we need a good shooting game out of Jadis Bird. That'll really help us.
Here's Ethan Hammer with the basketball now. We'll kick it back off. Very patient. I think they look at those numbers too and say, you're averaging 74 points a game. If you have the ball, they don't.
I think Donesco's really improved as the season progressed.
Boy, that's a strong move there by Hammer. Can't put the hammer down, but then stuck back up. I believe that was Ethan Hammer on the score.
Donesco had a game, he scored 31 points with 7 threes in this last little run.
So here comes your first look at Owen Schlager. Owen Schlager is a big guard, 6'3". He plays bigger than that, believe me.
He's a D1 guy.
Absolutely. Schlager up and Schlager in, and shows you a little something what he can do right there.
He banked it off the rim.
Nice job by Schlager. All you have to do is clear out for him, and one-on-one, he's tough to stop.
And Coach Kostelak's going to run some good sets this evening to free up Schlager.
A lot of good weak side motion here from Bishop McDevitt so far. Both these teams will play a lot of motion. Jason Grace, who played for Coach Kostelak, is the head coach for Bishop McDevitt. His son actually plays on Trinity, Tucker Grace.
And Jason played down at Mount St. Mary's.
A lot of good Mount St. Mary's connections with the Harrisburg area over the years. One of them sitting on the bench tonight for Bishop McDevitt.
Jimmy Rao.
Jimmy Rao, who played down at Mount St. Mary's. So here's the foul. Going to be marked up early here against Trinity.
Pat Tedesco handling the ball out front. He's clever.
Here's Bird hunting for somewhere to go, just kind of probing that defense at the moment. Reached Brown into the game now for Trinity and picks up that first foul, by the way.
Jason Grace also said that he'd like to keep the score lower today. He'd like to create this pace right here.
Well, and you can see why. You know, you got a team on the other side that averages 74 points a game. Here's a good look, I think, but taken down by Schlager, who went high to grab that one.
That's a great look.
There's Schlager into half court. Schlager with the pull-up this time. Off the front of the iron. Pulled down nicely there by Max Henderson, and the foul in the backcourt again. Is that going to be on Reese Brown?
That'll be on Reese Brown, number 12, the junior.
I think that's his second foul right away, and he's going to go right to the bench. So into the green for Brown, Maddox Jarzinski.
I really like this throwback McDevitt uniform.
Yeah, they're the old-time look, aren't they?
That's a lot of tradition there at Harrisburg Catholic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be on Trinity here. You saw the arms separate. And the foul is on number 11, and that is going to be on Owen Schlager. That'll be his first. And already 3 team fouls here in the opening going for Trinity. Schlager really hit a pick that time pretty hard and separated the arms. Backside to Jadis Bird, up and in, great job. Jadis Bird off the backside screen gets his first points of the night. He's got 2. 4-2, the Crusaders lead it early. 4:35 to go here in the first quarter. Here's a good look from outside. This one not going to go. Battle around for it. Yanked down by Andre Steele.
With the kind of size that McDevitt's putting on the floor, they've got to make sure they close off that defensive board.
There's Schlager. Schlager always looking to score. Back it comes to Andre Steele. He's going to walk with it. First turnover of the game. Ball will go back over the Crusaders with 4:08 to go in the first quarter.
He was a little anxious, and you're right, Kirk. That is a strong-looking team out there McDevitt has. Is it those uniforms? Or?
No, they're just strong kids.
They're strong guys. You got it. So with the ball is Jadis Bird again. He's operating everything out there so far. There's that weak side screen. Out to Ethan Hammer. Check that rather. That'll be Pat Tedesco. They really reversed the ball a lot. They're standing right now for the moment. They had a lot of motion. And the ball's going to be thrown away here. Not a lot of motion that time, Coach. They were standing around a little bit, and they paid for it with the turnover.
Yes.
I don't think they want to get Owen Schlager in the open court. I think that's their whole emphasis.
I think that, yeah, they want to slow it down, cut down on Trinity's possessions, and keep them out of transition.
There's a nice pull-up right out in the front, and a nice knockdown off the hands of Maddox Jarzinski. His first deuce of the night. He ties it up here with 3:31 to go in the first quarter.
Nice looking shot by Jarzinski.
Again, off the feet of McDevitt. They'll hang on to the basketball.
Watch Owen get his hands in that defensively.
And that's a nice pull-up there by Ethan Hammer, who scores his second 2 of the night. He's got 4 in the game.
I think Ethan's a very fundamentally sound basketball player.
He is, and he can catch fire in a hurry.
Here's Yeager. Yeager up, Yeager missing. Yeager gets his own rebound. He'll go back up again. And underneath it comes, and a nice pass by Yeager off to Liam Sexton for 2. 6-6.
Marcus Yeager looked pretty good on that possession.
Yes, he did.
Nesko has it stolen away. Great job again by Jarzinski, and Jarzinski's going to draw the foul against Ethan Hammer. He'll pick up his first. It'll be the team first against Bishop McDevitt in the game.
Jarzinski did a real good job getting in the passing lane and using body control to track the foul.
Never drive down Market Street in Harrisburg. I don't look at the old Bishop McDevitt. They moved out to 1 Crusader Way. And, of course, Bishop McDevitt, the oldest school here in Harrisburg as far as Catholic, they started out as Harrisburg Catholic High in 1957. they named it Bishop McDevitt to honor the work with the Catholic education. So then they became too big, and they started another school. And the name of that school? Trinity.
Maddox Stravinsky's made some things happen.
On the other end it goes, 7-6 right now. Nice block down there. Here's a hard drive to the basket, and it's going to count as the foul will be marked up on Liam Fuller. But that was a hard move to the basket by Yeager, and Yeager gets two and a chance to make it three as he heads to the line. Yeager, a 74% free throw shooter on the year.
And Gary, you were talking about 1957 Harrisburg Catholic. Marcus Yeager's great-grandfather was the coach, the godfather of all the Catholic coaches, Les Giannani.
Here's Yeager up, no good. As the rebound stays there with Trinity, they're going to get a chance to put it up again. Hard drive to basket, kicks to the outside. Here's Yeager. Yeager pull up. Yeager down. Yeager star here in the early going.
And I think his great-grandfather might be in the building.
4 points in the game.
His grandfather's in the building. George Yeager,
Great
Harrisburg
man.
wrestling coach and football coach for years.
Just like that, a 5-point lead right now for Trinity, and they're getting good defense. There's Yeager again with the rebound. Here comes Schlager. Schlager pushes off, made with the right hand, gets away with it, pushes up with the right hand again, and the foul is going to be on Hammer. That'll be his second, as shot is good by Schlager. So you got Yeager and Schlager going to work there. Sounds like a law team, and they're laying down the law out in the court right now.
McDevitt has to be real careful. You don't want Trinity in transition and the ball in Schlager's hands.
Exactly. Good things are going to happen.
And he actually initiated that contact, but he was slick enough to get the foul out of it.
Tell you who else handles the ball pretty well in transition is Maddox Jarzinski, number one, who came into the game there for Reese Brown, who had two fouls quickly.
And Demir Arp is making his first appearance. He's been ill the last 4 games.
Owen Schlager up, and it's going to miss. So the free throw line has not exactly been friendly so far for Trinity. They're 1 out of 4. 1:36 to go in the first quarter, 7-point lead. Big possession here as Berg gets jammed out front by Jarzinski. Here comes Berg. Berg gets pushed out of there for a moment by Steele. No foul called. Ball loose underneath. Going to be picked up again. And that's going to go off of Schlager.
And that's Demir Bird at work.
Yes.
Schlager may have gotten away with an extra step as well. So here is number 2 in there now. That is Demir Arp into the game.
Demir Arp's the leading scorer for the Crusaders. Gets 17 tonight.
Said that Arp has been a little bit under the weather here of late, which might be the reason he did not start here tonight. Arp 6'3". There's a little bit more of that size in. 52 seconds now. Arp looking to make a move. Quick move, can't get there. Then throws it away. Picked off there by number 25 just in the game, Robert Lewis Jr. Here comes Yeager again. Yeager coming hard to the basket, and Yeager with authority up and in.
He finds his left hand, and it's gold.
Yes.
6 points in the first quarter for Yeager, 15-6, a 9-point bulge now for Trinity. 30 seconds to go here in the quarter. There's Bird, pull up. Bird finally stops the bleeding here, and Bird gets it down. Nice play by Bird, Jadis Bird. He's got 4 points in the game.
I'm going to give this quarter to Marcus Yeager, though.
Yes, he's playing excellent basketball. He's really improved.
Arp and Jarzinski having a little individual battle here. Don't be surprised to see a foul called here in a second. There's the pull-up. Outside it goes. Not going to go. Pulled down by Arp. Arp looking to go the length of the court. It's going to be off his knee, out of bounds. 15-8 at the end of the first quarter. Trinity leads it. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
Pack Financial, founded by Joseph Marazzo Sr. in 1972. The tradition has continued for years, with son Steve Marazzo spanning 3 generations as Christian Marazzo is taking the life insurance division to the next level.
Christian has a very unique ability to communicate the various options available to our customers.
We help a lot of people with pre-existing conditions, from final expense all the way from, permanent to term insurance.
Reach out to Pack Financial and set up a fact-finding meeting with Christian Marazzo. He will answer all your questions from pre-existing conditions, long-term care, to variations of permanent and term life insurance options. Don't wait. Get peace and clarity by connecting with Pac Financial at 564-6400. Call today or go to pacfinancialfirst.com.
And speaking of ABC 27.4, we have Dennis Owens in the house tonight from ABC over here at the corner of the table, good friend. And a lot of people don't remember Dennis started in sports. So he was a sports guy before he became this major political figure in the state of Pennsylvania and, you know, chairing all these debates and so forth. He's in here tonight. Great to have Dennis aboard. Always good to have him around. Yeager kicks it corner. Robert Lewis Jr. knocks it down from the near corner. And Trinity has jumped out to an 18-8 lead.
That's a big guy for shooting that three.
McDevitt is 4 for 9 from the field, 0 for 0 from three-point, no free throws, 2 rebounds, 4 turnovers, 8 points. Trinity 7 for 10 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, 1 for 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 turnovers, 15 points.
And 6'5" Robert Lewis Jr. just in the game has provided a little bit more size. They got a big team on the floor right now, this Trinity. Lewis Jr. or make that Yeager pulls up, pulled down by Arp. Arp kicks it out deep. Ahead it comes, back outside. And must have his foot on the sideline, so another turnover here against McDevitt. I think McDevitt's trying to play too fast right now.
Yes, I kind of like the way they came out. They were running their stuff and passing and cutting down on the possessions that Trinity would get.
And you would think they'd try to get a little bit more inside, maybe to Fuller down there. Good move to the basket by Schleger. He draws the foul. Owen Schleger makes you have to play him. That's one of the biggest problems is the foul is going to get marked up on Jadis Bird. That'll be his first of the second quarter here. But Schleger is one of those guys, he makes you have to play him. He likes when you come up physical on him.
Well, you guys are a little younger than I am, but he reminds me of Billy Cunningham. One of the greatest 6 men ever played a game for the Sixers.
Yes, he's a good player.
They called him the Kangaroo Kid, and that's how Owen plays.
Shot is up and good here, and the second one coming from Schleger. He's a 78% free throw shooter. Averages 23.9 points a game, just call it 24. And Schleger's second one is up and good. He's 2 out of 3 tonight, 6 in the game, and the lead has ballooned to 12 now, 20-8 on a 14-2 run by Trinity. Here's Arp with the basketball. And now what you see a little bit of standing around. You see the push off by Arp. He got away with it. But a nice pass underneath as they find Liam Fuller for the dunk.
Demir has eyes.
Tell you what, I'll be surprised if Arp doesn't get called for a foul tonight, pushing off that left hand. I've seen it twice so far. Neither time has it been called, so he's living on the edge. Getting some good motion here from Trinity right now. Little handoff play here to Yeager. Yeager steps off the pick. There's Lewis Jr. He hit the last one and misses everything on this one. Here's Bird breaking out of the pack with the basketball. And Bird has it knocked away from behind. Yeager ahead. He's got Steele. Steele off. Nice pass by Steele off to Nike Craig just in the game, and Craig with 2. 22-10. 5:57 to go here in the first half. Don't forget we have our Jack Giambavo halftime report coming up at the half. And the bank is open as Arp, with his first 3 of the night, the freshman drains it.
I'd like to see him get going.
Yeah.
He's fun to watch.
McDevitt's at your best when he's making shots.
Here is Steele. Arp and Yeager.
Boy, he's Arp playing hard D on Yeager.
And good pass again to Lewis Jr. into the game. And Lewis Jr. knows how to move without the basketball. He's got 5. 11-point lead here for the Shamrocks. 5:26 to go to the half. Now you spread it out a little bit. Arp has it knocked away. Nice job by Schleger. Schleger up, Schleger in. Good job by Schleger. Good hands to start that whole play. And Schleger now with 8 points here in the first half.
He has deceptively quick hands.
Covers a lot of territory too. And they're going behind the back again. Off a foot. Schleger with the ball. Schleger hard moves the basket, draws it up, and Schleger in. He's got 10.
Acting like a D1 player right now, isn't he?
Feel like a timeout right now is needed by Jason Grace, maybe. 28-13. Just nothing going on, and steal after steal here by this Shamrock team, but stolen back by Bird. Jadis Bird with a good steal. Here's Arp. Arp up. Arp loses control and out of bounds. And I think Larry Koselak didn't like that one too much. They're going to keep it underneath for Bishop McDevitt for the Crusaders. That green towel came up quick from Larry Koselak Jr.
Did Arp just challenge the whole team that time?
Yes, he did. And they're paying a whole lot of attention to where he's going, and he's had a couple different guys guarding him so far.
Here's Danisco, loses his footing and gets called for the travel. I'll tell you what I'm impressed with Trinity is the overall size through the guards as well. I mean, their guards are big guards.
Yeah, they're nice size. They also have 3 left-hand shooters on the floor.
Yeah.
That happened in the girls' game, and Kostelak's a left-hander.
So you go to the left side of the court, you bet you do. Take a look right here. Schlager just gets such good height. Doesn't get that one to go, but a good punch around there and finally picked off by Arp. Remember all the motion they had going early? You're not seeing as much of it now. Here's a 2-man game with Arp. Good pass and up and in. A nice job of the 2-man game as Liam Fuller benefits by a great pass from Arp. He's in for 2, and the foul will go up against Trinity, and that will be against Andre Steele. Will be his first.
That's Arp's second assist. He looks good with the ball.
Good pick and roll there and headed to the line. Liam Fuller, a 62% free throw, make that 50% free throw shooter on the year, and misses here.
Big Max.
And up and in it goes. So that's Sexton on the 2. Zarzinski on the 2, rather. So Jarzinski with his 4th point of the game now, and here's Arp with the basketball. 3:41 to go to the half. Our Jack G and Balbo halftime report coming up. Good pull up again. I like the pull up of the control by Ethan Hammer, who now has 6 points in the game. Back comes Steele. Steele ahead. It's got Schlager. Schlager kicks corner. Back it goes to Yeager. Yeager long look. Not going to go. Good save out there by number 15, Sexton.
That second effort always helps your ball club.
And Jarzinski. And the foul.
Trinity seems to be coming up with a lot of 50-50 balls.
They're really playing hard. They're getting after it.
Foul right there is going to be called on Jarzinski, and that'll be his first. So 3:07 to go here in the half.
Here's an interesting matchup out front, isn't it? Owen Schlager and Demir Arp.
This is what they came to see.
Here's Arp. And Arp, block called. I believe it's going to be on Yeager. We'll wait and see, and that's exactly who they get for it. Yeager is going to pick up his first foul, and so Arp, much like Schlager, makes you have to play him when he goes driving to the basket. Demir Arp, only a freshman, and you see they're double teaming him, stepping out on him, jumping him. Throws it away as he was looking underneath that time. And a tough shot here, going to get a foul called.
A tip for the post players, when they throw it in there to you, take your feet to the ball, not your hands. Take your feet.
That was quite a Euro by Owen Schlager.
McDevitt has 10 turnovers.
So wait to see what's happening right here. Referee's trying to get control of this one again. Larry Koselak, again, not a fan of the call here so far, as the inbounds be triggered by Steele. They're saying he wasn't in the act of shooting. Double high stack this time, a little different look. Got Schlager coming off a double, then you got another man coming off. Finally to the outside it comes. Hard move to the basket, up, and will not go. And pulled down by Max Henderson. Henderson ahead to Arp. Arp going hard to the basket, and Arp is going to get fouled underneath by number 15. That'll be Liam Sexton with his first.
And he had nowhere to go, and he drew a foul.
Absolutely. He attacks that. He attacks the rim. He puts a lot of pressure on the rim.
Here comes Dominic Diaz-Ellis into the game, and also accompanying him is Keelan Smith for the Crusaders. Back out it comes to Arp.
That's a good matchup there, him and Owen Slager.
Arp against Slager.
I'd like to see that one-on-one game, wouldn't you?
There's Arp. Long look, falls down, foul going to be called. And is that going to be against Slager?
I think these three officials are doing a great job controlling this game, but not calling too many fouls.
They really are. And I think
Is that a flop?
I think they got. Did they get Slager on that for a foul?
No, that.
Not quite sure what happened there. And stolen away though here by Trinity as Slager's ahead. And Slager is going to get pushed from behind by Arp. And Arp picks up his first foul. So a little wild here for the moment. 2:15 to go to the half. 30-17, Trinity leads it by 13 as Slager will go back to the line. Again, a 78% free throw shooter. He's 2 of 3 there tonight so far.
A scorer like Slager uses the free throw line to keep his rhythm.
Slager has
Sees
11
the ball
points.
go through.
Yep.
11 points in the game now for Slager. He's looking for the dozen right here.
I enjoyed the track meet between Arp and Schlager on that last possession.
Yeah, guys are playing hard. They're getting after it.
So here's Slager's second shot coming up. Slager's up, and Schlager off the front of the iron. Violation. They'll get Liam Sexton for that, and so the ball walked back to the other end now.
I think they got a foul on him too on that.
I think they did.
Liam Sexton's pretty quick off the line.
Yes, he is. This is a very, very physical game, and hats off to these three officials. They're doing an excellent job.
So Liam Fuller will walk back down to the other end. He's got 4 in the game, but he's nothing out of 1 from the free throw line so far. He'll get a chance to atone for that here.
Well, I'm always going to talk well about Shambaugh because he was my manager way back when.
Here's a shot up and no good again. And the good news is you got the foul. The bad news is you got a foul on a 50% free throw shooter if you're Bishop McDevitt. Liam Fuller trying hard to remedy that right now. He's 0 out of 2 so far tonight from the line. Second shot it up, and that one off the front of the iron as well. So he's nothing out of 3 thus far from the line. And those are the only 3 shots at the line tonight for McDevitt so far.
And if you remember, their Pittsburgh Central Catholic loss was from the foul line.
Yeah.
Chipped away nicely here. McDevitt. A good follow up and in. And that one by number 3 into the game. That's Ish Palmer, the junior. And Palmer's going to pick up the foul coming back in transition. Again, the transition game here in the first half, you talked about it, Coach, has been really, really good so far for Trinity and not so good for Bishop McDevitt.
Absolutely. Big Yeager back in the game. McDevitt has to make some adjustments as far as their assignments.
Also, Robert Lewis Jr. in there as well, who's made his presence known with 5 points.
Well, Gary, when you get Owen Schlager in the open court, it's no contest really right now.
One-on-one, he's going to find a way. Here's another foul in the backcourt, and again, it's going to be against Ish Bird. So that's 2 and 2 possessions here, just like that.
And I think that's their 4th team foul, I believe, so they're not shooting yet.
Well, I think it's number 5. They are shooting now.
It is number 5.
As Andre Steele will step in the line. He's 1 out of 2 there so far tonight, is Steele. Andre Steele, a 5'11 sophomore, nice-looking player. Steele's shot is up and solid. So Steele 2 out of 3 so far tonight from the charity stripe.
This is Steele's 2nd season, and he did a very good job last year running the point for the Shamrocks.
He's a consistently good shooter. Watch his form and his follow-through.
And he is solid, 3 out of 4 so far, and those are his 3 points in the game as the lead now up to 14 again. 1:39 to go to the half. Jack Giambalvo halftime report coming up. Our AT&T and Capital Blue Cross halftime stats and our historic Shady Lane first half highlights. Good pass underneath, and just missing the easy shot that time was Keelan Smith. Here comes Steele to Yeager, back into the game. Yeager, good hard move, back to the corner to Steele, throws it out, picked off here by Akeelan Smith up, and Akeelan Smith on home this time, 4-2.
Good body control by Akeelan.
First 2 points of the night for him, cuts it to 12. Here a dozen at the half. Here's again, steal to Lewis. Lewis misses. Steal all over the place right now, along with Smith. And the two of them battling it out on the baseline. A good job of hustling by both players.
Right in front of us. Excellent. I love that.
I love it. I love those loose ball confrontations because it means a lot as to who's going to win or lose the ball game.
Andre Steele kind of pointed to Smith like, hey, way to hustle, man. New number into the game now for the McDevitt team is going to be number 25, Joel McNaughton, the sophomore. Another big body on the floor. We have Arp against Reese Brown just back, and he's been saddled by fouls this game too. Here's Yeager again. Yeager, strong move. Yeager up. Yeager's going to draw the foul. Well, Yeager gives you a lot of ball fakes inside, doesn't he?
He's gotten so much better from last year as far as being under control. His footwork is 100% better, and he's always had touch. He's just got to find the right angle to get that thing up on the glass.
Let's credit hard work over the summer, I say.
Yeah. Foul on Akeelan Smith. Shot is up and good from Yeager. Yeager now with 7 points in the ball game, his first points in this quarter.
His mother was an excellent basketball player. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that.
Nicole Yeager from Mechanicsburg High School.
Yeager up, 8 points in the game, 14-point lead, under 50 seconds to play. McDevitt with the basketball. You'd like to get this down somewhere around a dozen. Tough shot there, not going to go. And again, off Lewis Jr. out of bounds.
McDevitt's got to be real careful. I didn't see anyone rotate back to give him that defensive continuity when the penetration happened.
Here's Akeelan Smith triggering the inbound pass underneath.
Well, they've got all reserves in the game right now.
You really do. Jason Grace feeling pretty good about his reserves, I guess, at the moment, and getting them all in there. Kicks to the corner. Underneath it comes. Smith back out.
Is that Arp and Slager matchup?
Here's Arp, pulls up. Arp misses. Rebound underneath, and stick back, not going to go. Pulled out by Reese Brown. Brown on the run, 19 seconds to go. Brown up. Brown's not going to go, and there's Slager again. Slager going up, and Slager's going to get fouled by Smith. That'll be his second.
He loves getting fouled, doesn't he?
He is so active. And a lot of the things that he does in the high school game will definitely translate to college.
Great thing about Slager is he doesn't go all at one speed. You know, he changes speeds on you all the time. And when the basketball player changes speeds, they're very hard to guard. Lots of change of pace, jabs, up and unders.
And they all work on that hezzy anymore.
Yeah.
Here's Yeager out. Check that rather. Slager at the line, and Slager's shot is up and good. Slager now 4 of 6 this evening on the free throw line.
The board has him for 12 points.
He has 12 points so far, and looking for number 13 on this shot. Owen Schlager, one of the best guards in the state of Pennsylvania. Up and good, and Schlager now with 13 points in the game with 14.1 seconds to go, and a 16-point lead here by the Shamrocks. Here's Arp with the basketball. Pretty good chance he's going to take a one-on-one drive here.
They've cleared out a whole side for him.
That's exactly right. Arp is up. He's not going to get it, but he is going to draw a foul, I think, from Lewis Jr. And they get Lewis Jr. on the foul. That'll be his first, and a 2-shot foul as Arp will head to the line. Arp on the season, a 70% free throw shooter from there. His first time there tonight, and he makes it.
Arp and Schlager seems to be able to control their body so much they actually move their body while in the air.
So Arp with the second shot coming up here, looking for his 5th point of the game, up and good. So Arp now with 5 points here in the first half, 37-23, 2.3 seconds to go. There's Steele throwing it up, it's not gonna go. 37-23 at the half. Trinity leads it, all here on High School Sports Live TV. We're getting ready to go to our Jack Giambalo halftime report, where we will have our AT&T and Capital Blue Cross halftime stats and our historic Shady Lane first half highlights. Trinity 37, Bishop McDevitt 23. It's all here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
I'm excited to be here with Tom Couch, the Vice President for the Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. Tom, you and your staff have served this community in so many ways over the years. High School Sports Live thanks you for being a part of what we do, but you served the York area community a lot longer than just us. Talk about how excited you guys are to keep this tradition going.
You know, Jack Giambalvo started the business in the early 70s, and you know, he was born and raised in York, and this is where he wanted to start his company and grow it, and he's done a fabulous job with it. And you know, we have 10 different franchises in 4 locations, so we've grown to a point where Jack has always wanted to make sure, and his son John, to give back to the community. And so we look at High School Sports Live as an opportunity to give back and also have an awareness to our company with the young kids today.
The new Mazda dealership is, man, this is state of the art. Not only are you selling cars out of here, but you're giving people in the community job opportunities. Talk about the uniqueness of the job opportunities. It's the VOTEC kid at high school, it's the college graduate. Talk about those opportunities.
You know, in the world we live in today, it's tough being a young person today, and we realize that. And so some of the involvement areas that we focus on is, for example, the trade schools. And with the younger kids with VOTEC, they have an opportunity to learn a trade. So for example, in our service department, being a technician, the days of just replacing spark plugs, filters, no, now it's very technologically advanced with computer skills. So we're involved with the kids from the VOTEC side with learning a trade of being a technician, and then also from the business side, if young people love cars and they've always been around cars and they just can see themselves, you know, having a career, being a salesperson can be very lucrative, and also you get to meet a lot of great people because everybody buys a car.
Now you guys have also been creatively having to put people in cars. It's not just the new car, it's the used car, it's the max dollars on trade-ins. Talk about that, Tom. What does that look like right now for people in general?
Yeah, the supply chain issue we have in our world today affects us also, but what we try to do to be transparent with the customer is every car that we have committed from the factory to build, we have that on our website so people can come see what we have coming in. So we may not have 200 cars on ground right now, but there's availability for people to match their needs from new and used cars.
That's awesome.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Tucked away on 34 private acres in York County, historic Shady Lane is the perfect outdoor wedding experience, providing historic cobblestone backdrops, forests, gardens, and a gorgeous glass greenhouse. Your wedding day will be easy and as stress-free as possible with our suites to get ready on site. Multiple ceremony options, a separate cocktail hour area, a tented reception space, and more. A wedding coordinator is included in your package to make your experience effortless. You can inquire at historicshadylane.com for more information.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Welcome back to Trinity High School, the Harry DeFrank Court. Coach Harry DeFrank. It is the Jack Giambalvo halftime report. 37-23, Trinity leads Bishop McDevitt here at the half. And it was an interesting half. I thought Trinity come out wanting to run the basketball. Looked like Bishop McDevitt come out wanted to kind of take it to half court. Trinity's way of playing kind of won out, Coach Smallwood.
Yes, when they took McDevitt out of their slow pace kind of pass and cut kind of game and opened up the floor and got the ball in Owen Slager's hands, things just began to go south for the Crusaders.
Jeff, when you decide to play half court, you want to get good points out of your offense. And I didn't think Bishop McDevitt was able to do that very well. Trinity's defense really good interior in the first half there and kept them away from the basket and kept away from some easy shots, which would have allowed them to set up their defense a little bit better.
Well, McDevitt had a 2-point lead, and they had a turnover, an unforced error turnover. And Trinity scored off that, and I think it hurt the confidence of the offensive flow.
Let's take a look right now at our Shady Lane, historic Shady Lane. First half highlights, and it was up and down the floor the first half, as we said, for Trinity. They got that lead, and they sat on it for a while. And you see, starting out the game, though, this was a nice hustle play by Jaden Bird underneath for 2 points to start Bishop McDevitt off. Looked pretty promising there. Here's Owen Slager, first play of the game for him. He says, hey, I can do it too. On the other end, takes it to the basket and lays it in with his right hand.
And rolls it up over the rim.
Coming back on the other end, inbound play again. It's Bird up and in off a back screen.
That was the second time that they burned Trinity on that play.
Here's a good pull-up that you see right here from Maddox Jarzinski, 2 of his 4 points in the first half. And back to the outside it comes. You see a nice pull-up there by Ethan Hammer. He had 4 points in the first half. Underneath it comes, good pass again. Inside to number 15, Liam Sexton for 2.
And Yeager scored, but that was a nice pass he just made. There he is right there, scoring.
Yeager with a pull-up there. He had 6 in the first half. And there you see our AT&T and Capital Blue Cross halftime stats. And break those down for us, guys.
I think the first thing that jumps out on me is the free throw attempts for McDevitt. They've got to get to the line a little more. They've got to hit a couple more three-pointers.
Three-point line has been very good to either team tonight, but take a look at the shooting percentage for Trinity compared to McDevitt. 12 out of 24. Efficiency on offense compared to not such good efficiency, 8 of 23. That talks about the types of shots they're getting. Turnovers 10 to 8 in the first half, pretty high. But 11 to 9, Trinity winning in the rebound category. Again, getting to the line more, you're seeing the offensive prowess of keeping McDevitt back on their heels. 9 out of 14. McDevitt only getting to the line 5 times in the first half. So if you're Coach Grace coming out here in the second half for McDevitt, and you're down 14, what are you looking to try to do here? Reestablish that possession game?
I'd go back to the possession game, but most importantly, my emphasis will be on not turning the ball over and staying on those boards.
And if you're Trinity, you like the up-tempo game, you want to keep playing great defense, which has led to those quick buckets on the other end, Jeff.
Well, I think it's all about defense. But Marcus Yeager came out of the box, and he really played a nice first quarter, and that gave him a little lead there that they could play with.
You take a look at the first half, Ethan Hammer with 4 points. You had Tedesco, no points there in the first half. He started out. Arp had 5. You got Ish Palmer coming in getting 2. Jadis Bird with 4. Smith with 2. And Max Henderson, or check that, Liam Fuller with 4 points in the first half. On the other side, Steele with 3. Jazinski with 4. You had 6 points for Yeager, who came into the game there and did a nice job. Actually, 8 points for Yeager here in the first half. And then you take a look as well, 13 points in the first half for Owen Slager. He led all scores. 2 points for Liam Sexton and 5 for Robert Lewis Jr. And that is our Jack Giambalvo halftime report as we get ready to start the third quarter. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. And the third quarter begins here on ABC 27.4.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything. Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
Well, today was National Signing Day, and we just found out from Dennis Owens that Marcus Yeager from Trinity, wearing number 4, just signed today to go to UMass to play football. So he got a football scholarship. No wonder he feels so good tonight. He's got 8 points in the game here so far. As we start the third quarter, Bishop McDevitt with the basketball. Let's see what they do here. Here they are back in that motion game again. They started the game with lots of weak side screening.
That's a good isolation.
And you're going to see a walk called here, and a good piece of defense there by Liam Sexton, as you saw Max Henderson trying to make the move. And Sexton's done a nice job on Henderson so far tonight.
He's done an excellent job. Max has got to be a little more strong with the ball, and got to find a way to get it up on the rim.
Henderson averaging 8.3 points a game, but he's got nothing so far tonight in this one.
And Coach Grace just took him out to talk to him about that.
So here's Steele. To the corner it goes, and that guy nails it out of the corner. He's not been heard from tonight. He's been saddled by fouls, but Reese Brown from downtown, he's got a 3. 17-point lead here for the Shamrocks.
He's a strong young man.
Little handoff here. There's a nice move by Hammer. Hammer missing. Off-balance shot. Yanked down again by Sexton. And here is Slager on the other side, and just money. Slager now with 16 points in the game. 20-point lead.
They're making McDevitt take awfully tough shots, and they're getting really relaxed in their offense.
Well, when McDevitt's taking a tough shot, they make him pay with a quick out, get down there, and they're not afraid to take that 3 on the other end in the fast break. Here's Arp. Arp up, and Arp not going to go, but a good hustle play there by number 25, Joel McNaughton, but out it comes again. Here you are in that transition. Slager. There's that jute we talked about, and then he just gets it up. He pulls up at the basket and finds a way to get it on home.
That's an old man move.
He's got 18 points in the game, 6:39 to go in the third quarter. 22-point lead right now for Trinity.
Owen Slager with 5 quick points to start the third.
Problem for McDevitt. Finally, they get one to knock down outside, and that's going to be off the hands of Ethan Hammer again. So Hammer now has 7 points in the game. Stop the bleeding there, but 19-point lead for Trinity, 6:16 to go in the third.
If they could dig in defensively, they got the shooters to come back in this game.
There is Steele to the basket, and Steele's going to be fouled on the play. Steele doesn't try to score a whole lot, but he's fouled here by Pat Donesco. So 2-shot foul going to the basket. It'll be Andre Steele, who is a 75% free throw shooter. He's 3 of 4 tonight, and those are his only 3 points in the game. We said about how nice that free throw look is earlier. You see it again here. He's missed the first one tonight and made the last 4 in a row.
Watch how he pulls it up from his waist. It's almost like shooting a bow and arrow.
He has pretty good lift at the end, though. A lot of times it looks like it might be flat, but you watch him at the end. Good lift to get the ball up. Slight dip of the legs and up, and this one rattles off.
It still looked good.
Steele's only a sophomore.
4 points in the game, 20-point lead for Trinity, 5:57 to go in the third. Here's Arp. Arp looking to make the move, good back cut. Great pass by Arp as he finds his man, Jadis Bird, heading to the basket, and Bird now with 6 points in the game. 5:44 to go in the third quarter. Slager loses Arp. Slager up, Slager down. Slager gets the points, and he gets the foul as well.
He knows these rims. He's awfully comfortable in this Trinity gym, this Harry DeFrank court.
So Slager in for 2 as Reese Brown will check back out, and back in for him will be Maddox Jarzinski. Slager already with 7 points here in the third quarter, heads back to the line. where he is 5 of 7 so far tonight. And misses off the front of the iron.
Baseball pass out of bounds.
Here's another look outside, gonna go, and a nice stroke from downtown for 3, and that from Jadis Bird. Bird with 5 points this quarter, now 9 points in the game.
McDevitt has the kind of shooting that will get them back in the game if they're making shots.
Slager loses it going up, but they're gonna call the foul, and the foul is gonna be on Arp, and that will be his second foul of the evening.
Slager was wide open on that drive right.
He was getting ready to put that one down. He was cuffing that in the right hand and look at his chops. So he's back in the line again. 7 points in this quarter, 20 points in the game, make it 21 as he connects on the first of 2. 21 points right now for Owen Slager, one of the top guards in the state of Pennsylvania, as we mentioned earlier. A step in by Arp, and it goes. So 22 points in the game now for Owen Slager, and a 19-point lead for the Shamrocks. Still 5:15 to go here in the third quarter.
Trinity's in their man-to-man.
And there it is, Hammer again. Hammer missing, and you're going to get a push underneath. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're going to call that on number 4. That's Marcus Yeager. That'll be his second foul of the evening. Yeager using some of those football skills underneath, and it doesn't work as well in basketball, does it? He's kind of laughing about it. Arp trying to get the ball in bounds to Bird, can't do it. We'll stay with the McDevitt.
Jarzynski's been doing a pretty decent job on Arp.
Good back cut by Hammer, but taken away again by number 15, who's played a solid game. Liam Sexton on defense. Here's Steele. And Steele says, watch this. I can bury the 3-2. His first field goal of the night. Steele now with 7 points in the contest.
They're awfully confident, and I think it starts with Owen Slager. He loves bright lights.
Great players set up everybody around them, and that's what he did there. Is a lot of attention paid to him. Here's a pick and roll out front. Here's Arp, and Arp with a tough shot. Arp's going to get the foul, though, as he draws it from Liam Sexton, who'll pick up his second foul.
He was hoping to be on the foul line, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
The problem I have tonight for Bishop McDevitt is the quality of the shots that they're getting. You're getting good shots out of your offense, of your Trinity. They're trying to create tough shots from Bishop McDevitt, and you're seeing it right there. Even though he's at the line, Arp not getting the kind of shot you'd like to see him be able to finalize inside and then get fouled to make a 3-point play.
Well, you don't get more points for degree of difficulty in this sport.
No, you don't. Nothing up on the clock on that. It's good here. He's now got 6 points, does Arp, looking for number 7. And second shot is up and will not go as it's yanked down by Slager.
Nice pass.
All the way ahead and not going to go. Here's Jaden Bird coming out with it. Bird making a hard move, kicks it far corner, trying to look for Hammer, bounces off the ref. Here's Jarzynski, and Jarzynski's going to get a push from behind by Hammer, and he got a little bit of a fight there.
That got ugly fast.
Yeah, it sure did.
Yeah, it did.
But he broke it up now, and we're going to see what comes out of this. It's going to be a technical or 2 shot, I think.
And you know, these kids know each other really well.
They do.
Yes.
They're friends with each other. As long as it doesn't spill into the stands, we're good.
A lot of them grow up playing together.
Yeah.
And, you know.
In the diocese and so forth. And yeah, so they know each other pretty well. Now you get to sort it out here if you're the officials. We got 3 good ones on this one, Jerry Hocker and Greg Shambaugh and Bobby Butts. So they're going to separate it all out here. Let's see what comes out of it.
Sometimes the biggest fights you have in your life are with your brother.
Yeah.
So we'll see here what comes out of all this. Now you're going to talk about who struck John. Let's take just a moment, watch what happens right here. And there you see the push. A little too hard for Maddox Jarzynski's liking, and so Hammer did exactly that on the play. So now we wait to see what comes out of this. Got to keep it under control.
Gary, you said this was a big rivalry, and you weren't kidding, were you?
Well, we've seen some great games in here between McDevitt and Trinity over the years. Some one-pointers. I mean, it's always been a good game. It doesn't matter what the records are. So, not to sound terribly trite, because that's what you say about rivalry games, but this one is one of those.
And when a team gets down 20 in a rivalry game, sometimes they get a little testy.
Yes, they do.
Well, you've seen the back side of the Trinity jerseys a lot tonight, running down the court in transition and trying to catch up there. Maybe got a little too extracurricular on that one. So I'm waiting to see if you're going to have a couple sets of technicals here. I'm not sure. I've seen United Nations conferences are a little bit shorter than this one, but I understand for the officials here, you got to sort it all out. There was a lot that happened there in a moment with everybody kind of coming onto the floor. And they may have seen some things we didn't.
And they'll get it right.
Well, they will. As I said, a good crew of officials out here tonight. We'll take a very quick break. We'll come right back and get it all sorted out for you. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
Tucked away on 34 private acres in York County, historic Shady Lane is the perfect outdoor wedding experience, providing historic cobblestone backdrops, forests, gardens, and a gorgeous glass greenhouse. Your wedding day will be easy and as stress-free as possible with our suites to get ready on site. Multiple ceremony options, a separate cocktail hour area, a tented reception space, and more. A wedding coordinator is included in your package to make your experience effortless. You can inquire at historicshadylane.com for more information.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
Discover the power of local expertise with global reach at Landmark Commercial Realty. Serving South Central Pennsylvania for over 3 decades, we are proud members of TCN Worldwide, connecting you to over 200 markets globally. Whether you're looking for retail, industrial, office, or investment properties, our team provides sound, honest advice tailored to your needs. Trust Landmark Commercial Realty to navigate the complexities of commercial real estate with confidence. Visit landmarkcr.com and leverage our global expertise for your local success.
The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. We have millions of dollars in new and pre-owned inventory across 8 brands in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, and Giambalvo Hyundai of Hanover. And we want to thank the local community for voting us the 2023 Official Community's Choice Award Best of York and Hanover winner in 5 different categories. Come out today and find out why your friends and neighbors voted Giambalvo #1. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambalvo.com.
Well, you can see the confab going on. Jason Grace on the left, Larry Koslak Jr. on the right. The 3 officials in there, Jerry Honker, Greg Shambaugh, and Bobby Butts. And they are trying to sort everything out here to the agreement of both coaches. A lot happened in that. The initial play, and I don't know if we can see that again one more time on the replay. Maybe we can go back and get that if we can. And watch what happened. Here's what started the whole thing off. You're going to see Maddox Jarzinski off of the basketball, and then he's pushed down there by Ethan Hammer. And the 2 of them get at it, and then you saw Arp step in there, and you saw Jaden Bird step in. They're stepping in for their teammate, and you saw Robert Lewis Jr. off there. He was in the background. So we're not sure, where that began and ended, other than between 1 and 0, Ethan Hammer and Maddox Jarzinski. So that's what they're trying to figure out, is how deep into that now they want to go. We could be standing here having a free throw shooting contest the rest of the night if you go too far into that, right?
The sequence began with Ethan Hammer running into the Trinity player and extending his arm, which took him to the floor.
As the Trinity player was getting ready to shoot a layup.
Absolutely.
I'm getting the impression here that Jason Grace is going to get the worst of this deal right now. As you see Jim Rao, there's another guy, great head coach.
There's a lot of good leadership out there.
There is. Jim Rowland now chatting on this too, along with the other assistant coaches. So it's kind of amazing here what they figured out. But you get the impression that Bishop McDevitt is not terribly happy about the whole thing. Their guy's the guy who initiated this, who was Ethan Hammer, with that foul. Now, if he gets a technical foul, that's going to be his 4th foul. because he picked up his third on the initial physical contact. So you look at the Schlager walking out there to the free throw line.
He's going to shoot a bunch of free throws.
He's going to, well, maybe not. Wait a minute, we'll wait and see. So Schlager's going to walk to the free throw line. He has 22 points in the game, by the way. It gets lost in all this. Still 4:18 to go here in the third quarter. Jim Rao now talking to the officials. He knows him pretty well from a lot of years of coaching in this league.
I think the referee spent too much time talking to people that weren't initial stakeholders. You want to talk to the head coach of both teams.
That's it.
Everybody else has a seat.
Executive for fighting 1 for Trinity, 25 for Trinity, 25 for McDevitt, 24 and 13 came off the bench for McDevitt. They've been ejected, and an assistant coach for McDevitt has been ejected. And we're going to shoot 4 foul shots, 3 technical fouls, and down the ball to Trinity.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. We got 24 and 13 were ejected for McDevitt, and one of the assistant coaches apparently, as the shot is missed by Schlager now after all that. You got a foul on both the 25s on the two teams. McNaughton picks up an extra foul, and Robert Lewis Jr. picks up the extra foul. We saw him involved there on the baseline as Schlager getting ready for the second technical free throw here, and that one is going to come out as well. So Schlager, after all that, not able to make either one of the two. He is a 73% or 78% free throw shooter. So now he's shooting yet another technical foul. That one goes. So 23 points in the game now, his average, and now it's going to belong to Trinity on the inbound. So Trinity gets all this back, but 24, that was Jared Keefe, and number 13 came off the bench there for, not Jared Keefe, rather. 24, Keelan Smith, and number 13, Gage Ruth, came off the bench. And there you go. Shot is up and good. And that from Yeager. A 3 from Yeager this time.
Marcus Yeager has come a long way with his basketball game.
There's a nice up and in by Arp coming back to the other end. And Arp with a score here.
Great move off the dribble.
8 points down the game for Arp tonight.
Ish Palmer with the deflection.
58-34. Trinity leads it by 24 now as ball head to Schlager. No, it's going to be tipped. And there's another foul called. This one is going to be on Dominic Diaz-Ellis. That'll be his first as he reached in and nailed Schlager. And the game has gotten a little chippy now. Although that was just an unintentional foul there, no question about it.
There's a tremendous amount of pride at stake in this kind of games.
Keep going at this rate, though, this game will end up finishing tomorrow. Shot is up and good. 24 points in the game now for Schlager.
Looks like Schlager's made the adjustment on his foul shot. That went in pretty clean.
Yeah, he missed a couple in a row, made the last two. Let's see if he keeps on going on this one. That shot is up, and that shot is good. 25 in the game now for Owen Schlager from Trinity. Ten of those via the free throw line. There's Arp. Yeager looking to throw it out, thinks better of it, takes the ball himself. Yeager handles the ball pretty well there for a forward. Back it comes to Schlager. Schlager to the corner, got Yeager there. Closed it out nicely, was Hammer. There's a long look, not going to go for the outside. That one by Ashu Iddy. Underneath it goes, and a good follow-up that time by number 3, Ish Palmer. Palmer's got 4 points in the game. Yeager off. Beautiful pass by Yeager, and finishing off underneath is Nike Craig for 2. 26-point lead now for the Shamrocks as they are cruising here at the moment. There's Arp again. Arp with a nice 3, a step back. And so Demir Arp starting to heat up a little bit here.
Not only will they need those 3-pointers, they're going to really need stops on the defensive end.
11 games now for Arp, but a strong move again going down the lane. by number 3, Nike Craig. Craig, one of those freshmen out there, he's got 6 points. Here's Arp again. Arp missing. Craig with the rebound.
And they're not making many stops right now. Trinity's playing with so much confidence on offense.
Well, they've left the offense as Bishop McDevitt. They're just coming down and popping it right now. There's Jaeger, another 3 look, and this one not going to go. A nice box out by Hammer.
Good box out.
Head it comes from Fuller, and up goes Hammer, and Hammer in for 2 more. Hammer on the night now with 6 points of the game. And a good look downtown. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Craig has come to play here. He's got 3 there, and he's got 9 points in the game right now. So Nike Craig off the bench looking pretty solid.
It's always good to be able to bring people off the bench that help your cause.
Here's Max Henderson back in the game. He'll check in for Liam Fuller. 1 big for another.
Well, Craig's hungry. He wants to prove it to Coach Kostelak that he can perform at this high level.
1:43 to go in the longest third quarter I think we've had all year. As Bishop McDevitt with the basketball. Still man-to-man by Trinity. They don't do a whole lot different than that. Here's Arp to Donesco. Back to Arp. Nice dump off by Arp to Henderson. Again, good defense inside as they throw it ahead. And there ahead is one Mr. Schleger cruising on home for his 27th point of the game.
Max Henderson had a tough game today.
Yes, he has.
If he brings the ball down, they just take it away.
And that's actually 28 now for Schleger. As Ethan Hammer pushing along the baseline, throws it out of bounds off Craig. Ball will stay with the Crusaders. 1:06 to go in the third quarter. Don't forget, after the game, we'll have our Blue Cross post-game report.
And a bucket here will mercy rule McDevitt.
So here is Jaeger. Back outside it comes. Nike Craig. Had a good quarter so far. There's Steele. Steele kicks it off. He's got Itty out there. Itty loses the basketball. Here comes Hammer again. Hammer, change of pace, goes up with left hand. Strong move by Hammer, and back up it goes for Henderson. His first 2 points of the night for Max Henderson.
Great rebound and keeping it up high.
26-point lead, 28 seconds to go. Here comes Schleger. And Schleger goes up strong and draws the foul against Henderson. So Henderson picks up foul number 1 on him, and back to the line goes Owen Schleger, looking for points number 29 and 30 here if he could make them.
He's able to hang in the air so long he can create fouls for himself.
Yeah, his springs are something else. You talked to him a lot last year about his ability to get that jump. Talk about that, Coach.
Absolutely. One of the things he told me when I interviewed him last year, he said, Coach, what's different is I'm stronger, I got a little bigger, but most importantly, I play above the rim now, and he's showing it tonight.
Does he ever? And just control of his game, his body. This will be point number 30 right here, and we're not to the end of the third quarter yet. So 71 on the board here for Trinity. We said they averaged 74 a game, and we didn't think Bishop McDevitt could stay in those kind of numbers. That's certainly borne true so far tonight. Up to a 28-point lead, 13 seconds to go as Arp just trying to find somewhere to go with it. He's going to be fouled by Itty. Esau Itty with the foul, and the ball will go back out front here, or 5th foul that he'll go to the line for Arp. Arp with 11 points in the game here so far tonight.
I'd like to see the ball move a little more with some body movement also.
Yep. So Jameer Arp misses the first, gets the second shot here. Actually looking for his 13th point, and will get it. So 13 points unofficially now for Arp in the game. 71-44. As Schleger tried to handle it. Good hustle on the baseline there by Bishop McDevitt. Yeah.
That was a pretty good piece of defense by number 21.
And there's a long pass down to Schleger. Schleger underneath, dishes it off to Itty. Itty up, Itty in for 2. Great pass there from Schleger as he shows he can do things other than score. And there goes Arp, and Arp just missing at the end, 73-44. We head to the fourth quarter here. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
Pac Financial, founded by Joseph Marazzo Sr. in 1972. The tradition has continued for years, with son Steve Marazzo spanning 3 generations as Christian Marazzo is taking the life insurance division to the next level.
Christian has a very unique ability to communicate the various options available to our customers.
We help a lot of people with pre-existing conditions, from final expense all the way from, permanent to term insurance.
Reach out to Pac Financial and set up a fact-finding meeting with Christian Marazzo. He will answer all your questions from pre-existing conditions, long-term care, to variations of permanent and term life insurance options. Don't wait. Get peace and clarity by connecting with Pac Financial at 564-6400. Call today or go to pacfinancialfirst.com.
And we head to the fourth quarter here, 73-44, as the Trinity Shamrocks leading big over Bishop McDevitt. Shamrocks, who average 74 points a game, are right on target for that right now, as they have been on fire here so far tonight. With the basketball here, Bishop McDevitt, Jameer Arp. Arp going hard to the basket, Arp up and Arp in. And unofficially, Arp now with 15 points on the evening.
And I think that's his best move, going hard to the hole and just throwing it up.
There's Yeager getting caught a little deep, back out to Steele.
Steele played an excellent game tonight, just being the floor general. And
great pass by Yeager. Good rebound here by Ethan Hammer. He comes out of it. And going up and in. Good pass by Yeager ahead. And we do not have a number 21 on here, so we're going to have to not give you credit there on that. Number 21 with the score, and I'm thinking that's Manas Jeffries up for the JV team on this night. It's a sophomore, so Manas Jeffries with the score there.
Kirk, you've been impressed with Andre Steele the whole night.
Yes.
He's a good point guard, but he seems to settle him down, you think?
I think he keeps everybody settled. He gets the ball to the right spots. He gets the ball to the right guy, and it's always on time and on target.
You think of the number of left-handed guards that have come out of Trinity here over the years. You got Slager here tonight. You had a kid here a few years ago, went to Penn State and played left-handed guard.
Mikey Walker.
Yep. Mike Walker, one of many Walkers that played here at this place. Had a good girl named Chrissy Walker, who was an outstanding player on their girls basketball team as well. So 73-48, 7 minutes to go. Slager from the corner, not going to go. Rebound will go to McDevitt.
I'll go back to Tom Rodrigo as a lefty.
And there's Arp again, letting fly. Again, the offense now has just come down and shoot it for the moment. Good shot that time by Hammer again. And Hammer, a pretty good shooter. I've been impressed with his shooting ability tonight. He's got 13 points this evening, this Hammer. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 6:43 to go in this one. 73-50. The Shamrocks lead it on High School Sports Live TV's Game of the Week on ABC 27.4.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
Welcome back to Harry DeFrank Court here at Trinity, where it's 73-50. And coaches, right now you've got coming down and jacking it up, and really, for all intents and purposes for McDevitt, they've kind of left the offense. They started the game in a really good disciplined offense. They left that. And again, that's what happens when you get down by 23 points right here.
And your offense has been disrupted all night by really good defense by Trinity.
Exactly. There's an inbounds play right there. Good job of getting ahead to Reese Brown, and Reese Brown up and in. A good set piece there by Larry Koslak out of the huddle, and Reese Brown with his 5th point of the night. Reese Brown hasn't even been on the floor much tonight because he's been saddled with foul problems.
And he'll help him in the playoffs for sure.
No question. And there's a tough play that time by number 21, Jeffries, trying to get to the basket a little bit too quickly. So again, The lack of getting points out of offense has led to a static point production tonight for Bishop McDevitt, while for Trinity, they've gotten points out of their nice transition game, and when they've been in the half court, a lot of motion.
Well, Gary, you said earlier, self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah, really. I mean, you know, when you rush, you know what you're going up against. You know, you're going up against a team that can put a lot of points on the board against you, so you want to have to stay in your game, and that takes a lot of discipline. Slager against Arp here.
If Demir doesn't get distracted, he'll be where Schleiger is right now in 3 years.
Yeah. Got to learn to get a left hand, though. I think that's one of the things you got to see. There's Hammer again with 15 points now in the game.
Hammer's played a pretty good game today. He scored very well.
Yeah, he really has. As the foul's going to be here again on Hammer. I think that's foul number 4 against him now. It may be number 5. Nope, number 4. So Hammer picks up his 4th foul. And the ball in the hands of Andre Steele as the clock is rolling. Under 6 minutes now to go in this game.
Steele unofficially only has 1 turnover tonight.
Here's Slager. Slager up, underneath, has it blocked. Foul's going to be called. I think they're going to probably get Liam Fuller on this one. Number 44, and Fuller picks up the foul, his 2nd of the night, and back at the line, a place that he's been all evening long, is Owen Schlager.
They say that in high school, you win with good guards. Do you agree with that?
Yes, absolutely. Because good guards can set up the dependent player, the forward, which you can kind of hide a little bit now and then when you have good guard play, like this guy. Makes everybody around him better, but you can see he's got such good moves getting inside to the basket as he has point number 30 now officially. This is for point number 31 in the game. Owen Schlager, who's been the star on the floor here tonight once again. Here's Arp, looking to get a screen out top by Fuller.
Trinity is 20 for 28 from the free throw line.
Hammer missing. Good job of getting up. And I think they're going to call a jump ball here. Yeah, it's the right call. And the ball will stay down here with Bishop McDevitt.
It's a really nice rebound by number 5 of McDevitt.
Yeah, that was Dominic Diaz-Ellis with a good rebound. Back out to Ethan Hammer it goes. And Diaz-Ellis just, again, you're trying to make some moves one-on-one here and just getting called for a lot of turnovers.
What I would do with McDevitt is basically, you know, just get ready for your next game. Run your stuff.
Yep.
Try to get better. Try to improve. But there is no 25-point shot.
I think that whole exchange where we stopped play for a long time really disjointed them more than it disjointed Trinity. I thought I took them out of their game totally. Trinity's been able to keep the flow by playing good defense and then getting transition buckets.
McDevitt has 15 turnovers.
I see Arp can never come back to his left hand. That's one of the things I think he'll improve on by next year. He's certainly got athletic ability and the ability to get to the basket. Good pass again by Yeager, and underneath for Reese Brown, 2 more. Brown now with 7 points on the night. Kicked down under 5, 27-point lead here by the Shamrocks. Good look outside, great rebound by Reese Brown. Check that, Steele rather.
Yeah,
Andre Steele. Throws this one away though, and then thrown away again. Can't throw those opportunities out.
You always want to have a good rebounding guard. I remember back years ago when Steel High had Lime Roberts, and he led them in rebounding from the point guard spot.
Slager gets caught with the
That's
ball
a
in
good
his
player
hip.
right there.
Good pass to Hammer. Jump shot by Arp, and good, and Arp nails a 3. So Demir Arp with 3 more. Give him 16 points in the game as Yeager gets jammed from behind. Ball is tied up there. Jump ball will stay with Trinity.
Owen brings a little more big game experience, but you're right. His supporting cast is very, very good.
Yeah.
And Andre down here, watching him on defense, anticipated the guy's move and really took the ball from him, just with good anticipation.
Here's Reese Brown again, and Reese Brown has come out firing here in the 4th quarter. Reese Brown all of a sudden with 10 points in the game.
That's a quiet 10.
Yeah,
And he's one of the major cogs that they're counting on to go deep in districts as well as states.
He didn't start tonight.
Remember, he played football, and he still could be rounded into form, believe it or not.
Hammer finally gets it outside and up. You're going to draw a foul from Reese Brown on this, and for Brown, that'll be his 3rd foul of the night. As good hard drive there by Jeffries, and Jeffries heads to the line.
The thing about Reese I like is he's a strong young man. That's a good compliment to their inside game.
And that's Jeffries. First shot is up and good. So Jeffries with his first free throw of the night to go along with the bucket. He's got 3 points in the game. You know, you look at this Trinity team, and they shoot it 72% for the free throw line, only 62% on the other side for this Crusader team. As Yeager misses, here comes Arp on the run.
They got numbers.
Nice job throwing it ahead and missing his hammer. Rebounded by Sexton and kicking it out very quickly at the other end. And then Reese Brown again gathering it up and says, thank you very much.
Nice pass by Yeager.
A dozen points by Brown here, 10 of them coming in this quarter. Another look outside, not going to go. Taken away by Reese Brown again, and Reese Brown up. And a little French pastry here as finally Slager gets it. Slager now 2 more, I believe, unofficially has 33 in the game, and up and down on the other end by Jeffries. So Jeffries has come off the bench, getting 5 points. Foul call on the other end, timeout on the floor to get some substitutions in, as both teams putting some new uniforms onto the floor.
There's a runoff when there's that mercy rule. It went to 30 points so that there's a runoff. It shouldn't run off this much, though.
Yeah. Right now the clock is just simply running. And the ball comes inbounds to Yeager. 2:28 to go in this one, 86-58. Trinity's going to go to 13-4 with this win here tonight. Another point, 2 points for Yeager. As very quickly, just a timeout to get players into the game. Yeager with a solid night tonight. On a day that he signed to go to Massachusetts to play football, he's got 11 points here this evening.
Well, congratulations to that young man.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to the Yeager family. Great guy.
Great family.
New players in the game now. Number 11 is Aaron Kopcha. Down the lane we come with Donesco, and Donesco draws the foul.
We didn't see much of Pat tonight. He got out of the flow after early in the game.
And he was the lead point guard starting out tonight, so Donesco comes to the line. And Donesco on the season, a 61% free throw shooter, but tonight, 100. Those are his first points of the evening. So Donesco in. Second shot up and good from Donesco.
Donesco is rapidly improving. He's going to be a very important piece.
Tucker Grace, son of the coach on the other team, in there right now, number 10. And a nice move, not going to get it to go. Rebound by number 50, and number 50 is Quentin Wise, and he gets 2 points here to get in the book tonight. 1:30 to go, a 30-point lead, 90 points now in the game for Trinity.
Quentin Wise trying to guard Pat.
Trying to get a good pass there. Great save there, good hustle by Jared Keefe. And up it comes, kept alive, and there is the coach's son, Tucker Grace. Of course, Jason Grace played here at Trinity as well.
Scored 1,000 points here.
We are just passing and cutting. You like to see your team play, do the same thing the other team did. And good pass, easy bucket by Nike Craig, who came on here in the second half. 11 points in the game for Nike Craig tonight.
Quentin Wise with a nice bounce pass, 6'7" senior.
And a walk called, 46 seconds to go as we tick on down here. So Trinity's going to go to 13-4. They'll go 9-0 now in the Mid-Penn Capital Division. On the other side will be 8-6 for Bishop McDevitt. They'll become 8-2 now in the conference.
Quentin Wise will probably play some basketball when he gets older.
Yes.
And there is the coach's son getting in the board. He says, hey, I can score too. And Tucker Grace with his first 2 of the night. as we tick down to 14 seconds. Up, in, nice job getting to the basket that time by number 15. That is Chance Holmes for his 2 points tonight for McDevitt. And we tick down the final seconds, 94-62. Trinity with the second win of the season over Bishop McDevitt here after winning the first time, 76-67. We'll take a break. We'll come back for our Capital Blue Cross post-game report, where we'll feature the Pack Financial Play of the Game and our Hoffman Ford Player of the Game, all here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.4.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
94-62, your final here as we head into the Capital Blue Cross post-game report. It was Trinity the whole way tonight, guys. It was just a matter of what the score was going to be at the end as they kept the transition up all night long, and it never, ever stopped.
Trinity did an excellent job. Not only the guys that they put on the floor to start the game, but the guys that came in off the bench brought a lot of energy, a lot of scoring, and a whole lot of defense.
Jeff?
Well, Trinity handled the ball very, very well, and they shot well, and it's their court. And they showed that dominance tonight. Now for McDevitt, I'll say a lot of potential on that team. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a new coach coming in and trying to do some things, and I think they'll get it done.
I thought they got out of their game in the second half. They really started in the first half. They started out the game with a pretty good concept of going half court, handling the ball, making the offense part of their defense and keeping that Trinity offense down. But then they took some bad shots, and those bad shots translated into real quick buckets on the other end, with Schlager kind of having at will.
Well, the freeze only works until you get down 10 points.
Yeah.
And then it's tough to come back. And I thought their inability to really run their offense and get points out of their offense in a continuous way tonight was really a problem. For Trinity, their offense was the length of the court all night long, and I thought that's really what the name of the game was. But a good matchup here tonight. Trinity, though, in control the whole way. 94-62. Let's take a look right now at our Pack Financial Play of the Game tonight. There were a lot of good athletic plays in this one, but here you go. It's Mr. Arp who threw in the game and showed you a great pass, and then the put away underneath by Liam Fuller. This is just a really good pass, and finding the big man underneath and the easy dunk. One of the few moments today where they got some easy buckets there for this Crusader team. On the other side for Trinity, tonight's Hoffman Ford Player of the Game. This probably isn't the best kept secret in the country tonight. He is Owen Schlager, 32 points tonight, and look at him outside. We saw him take it to the basket hard, change of pace. Look at this. I mean, the guy just has the ability to score, and for some reason, left-handers always look a little different going up, don't they?
Yes, they do.
But he also says, I'm a right-hander, too. I can lay it in on the other side, guys, so it's not just the left hand. Take a look at him out in the break. We saw a lot of this tonight. That was the problem for McDevitt. They saw the back of the Trinity uniform an awful lot tonight. And you see Owen Schlager, our Hoffman Ford Player of the Game tonight with 32 points. It's been a fun evening, and we really appreciate you being with us tonight. Tomorrow we've got some wrestling going on, Mifflin County against Cumberland Valley, and that's going to be at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. The wrestling, always presented by Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, who's a great benefactor for us, and we really appreciate all that they do. And don't forget Friday, we got a big one coming up on Friday night. Central Dauphin at Cumberland Valley. That is going to be a barn burner. We thought we had a good one last week up at Chambersburg. Well, this one for first place potentially on Friday night, depending on what all happens around the league tonight. Thanks so much for joining us here this evening. Jim Gallagher, our great stat guy, with us here tonight. Of course, Jeff Thompson, Kirk Smallwood doing a wonderful job in the commentary here this evening. Chad Edwards, Josh Edwards, our whole crew here from Invicta, bringing you these pictures all night long and every game. We're so proud to have them bringing all these wonderful pictures every night. And most importantly, we're thankful for you. Thank you for watching tonight. I'm Gary Sutton for our whole Invicta crew and all of us here at Trinity High School. Again, the final score, 94-62. Trinity wins it over MCDEVITT. Have a great evening, everyone.